Hello. Hello, everyone. It's me, actual consistent streamer. I was Bag in the flesh. Hooray! How we doing? I've been dragged here by what? Hello, hello. Alright, so here's the lowdown. For the last couple streams, I've been able to go for about like 4 hours or like 3.5. I think today is gonna be strictly 3 hours, which means by my pace, we'll do 3 account reviews today. Hopefully, I can go a bit faster. That's the plan. That's my plan going into this. But that means we need to do some fast stalling. Oh shit! That is probably the earliest you've ever done it, Helios. Thank you, Helios, for the 10 gifted subs. Are there even 10 people in the Twitch chat? Well, thank you. Oh, there's 40. Okay. Thank you so much, Helios, for the 10 gifted subs, and also Akashi for the tier 1 sub as well. Still not a bribe. Well, you got an account review pretty recently, I think, Helios, right? Well, thank you so much. That is a good start to the stream. If you got gifted a sub, make sure to say thank you. Thank you again. The GOAT. And also thank you, Luich, for the follow as well. My next account review is going to be like 4.2. When would that be? Like, what, March? Right, yeah, somewhere around that. Alright, well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm on a win streak of fucking 0. Is today Brutal Day? No, it never is. I think statistically, for the amount of time that I've streamed, you would think it would be Brutal Day. Once. But no. Hera 1.0, as I just asked it? Yeah, okay. Easy. We go fast. I wonder if the Dragon Lady has any Brave pills for sale. If not, play... Okay, is it just fucking horror? Yeah, okay. Easy. We go fast. What the... Is that like a hand sign? Is this fucking JJK? What the fuck is that? Maybe it's like Rappa? No, what the fuck is that? Maybe it's just Ho-Ho again. No? Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's like a symbol. Hanya. No. Oh, that name looks familiar. Is it Chingtre? Yeah, okay. I would have gotten it off of the fish, but you know, whatever. What the? Is it Gepard? Imagine if I get this in one. No, okay, it's Argenta, you fucking... Imagine if I get this. Fuck, okay. Dude, you telling me that's not Gepard? I still think that's a better guess. Okay, whatever. I guess the hair color, whatever. Bad. Oh, it's a good stream. It's a good stream today, guys. Holy shit, it's a good stream. Clearly a ginger. I just thought it meant like generic man. I was like, oh, it's Gepard. Wow, we got in 2. Sheesh. Alright. So I figured out how to do to see the account review redeems. So let me just read out. Solo Jagger thing to follow. I have to read it on the screen because I don't have the notifications on screen anymore. I have everyone in the last 2 weeks that has redeemed an account review. Here we go. We have Aoi, Sam the Red Sweater, Mutnu, Sidat, Thomcap, Coco Fundula, Grace V, Pumi, and Ninja Sia. I think 1 or 2 of these people have gotten account reviews already. I can't see which ones I've already done. But because I think the last account review was like a week ago, I think. So I think... Did Orton do his yet? I forget. And I know also, yeah, Roka, you have one. And I think also... whatever, I forget their new name. But there's another one also that said that they would go last. So I'm not counting it right now. I think I redeemed last week. Yeah, it sounds like 8 days ago. Starfly, I think, with follow. So, out of everyone I just said, I'm past 2 weeks. Oh, wait, Trashy Mori, are you there too? Because last time I looked at it, it said, like, it gave me up until, like, a month ago. So I just assumed anyone who's not here is whatever. Hi, Bag. Hello, Starfly. So, anyone who I just named, plus anyone who I'm trusting also redeemed it. I think Grace V, you're the only person who's said anything in chat. I think I redeemed like 2 months ago. Okay, Trashy Mori, I'm trusting you. You're a sub. You're 4-month sub. I'm trusting you on that. If you redeemed 2 months ago, I can give you priority because that's too long. That's too long to wait. I can give you priority. Sure. If you want to DM me on Discord, your account info, I can start at my star rail. Yeah, what the fuck? 2 months? What am I doing? Well, okay, there was like a 1 month period where I just didn't do account reviews, so I mean, there's that, but yeah. And also thank you. Okay, that's just I'm just gonna say just Josh thank you to follow because you have a bunch of consonants before that. Oh wait, sorry, Zaka, let me read your thing. Do channel members get to request reviews or not special enough? I mean, I haven't really figured out anything like that because like monetarily a channel member is the same as like a non-prime sub on Twitch. I don't give subs on Twitch any preferential treatment. But that being said, I would like to do something for channel members. So if you have any ideas, I mean, you know, I can put you on a list on like a back end thing if you don't want to do channel points, Zaka. I'm down for something like that. Maybe we should keep a shared spreadsheet. That's a good idea. Because, yeah, I don't want people falling through the cracks of, like, you know, taking months to get account reviews. That feels bad. That'll do? Alright. Alright. I recognize your name, Trashy Mori, but I don't think I've done an account review for you before, right? Although, usually when I say that, I'm wrong. So, I don't want to be entirely confident on that. Boop, boop, boo. Boop, boop, boo. Alright, you are getting a verification code, so let me know what it is. Orton has been waiting for a review for a while. Is Orton in chat? Because we can do that next. I haven't seen Orton. Where do I send my account for review? So it's usually the way to do account reviews is oh, thank you. It's on Twitch. I have it as a channel point redeem reward. So if you want to just come to Twitch and then get channel points. But when I usually like near the end of stream, I do some random people in chat by just guessing a number. So I don't know if I'll do that today, but maybe. Ooh, maybe. All right. Up in the thing. All right. Orton will be in stream in a few minutes. He will be in stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do Orton later after this. I'm down. I think it's I think what's happening is because I'm streaming more frequently, like people are getting channel points faster because the line used to not be that long like a couple weeks ago. But now there's like 10 people, and so I kind of feel bad. All right, let's see. It's not letting me start game. Come on. How long is the account review queue? Yeah, again, like 10 people or something. Something like that. I don't know. It's not been the most organized thing in the world. I'm not against Twitch, but the unholy amount of ads on Twitch makes it miserable. Unironically, 10 straight minutes of ads. I get that when I watch it on TV sometimes. It's like fucking 10 ads. Yeah. Alright, wait, is this... Are we in? Ooh. The Aura. So this is Trashy Mori's account, who has apparently been waiting for an account review for months. My bad on that. My bad, but hey, it's happening now. If you were new here, also for some reason my stream deck broke, so I have to change my windows manually. If you're new here, we do a little slideshow for account reviews. We do a grading system on a couple criterias. We give an overall grade, and then I sign the account with a bag grade. So we'll see. We'll see what this one has in store for us. The Herda main? Yeah, all hail Madam Herda. Madam Herda is a peerless gem, this is true. This is true. As always, let's start by looking at the Battle Record Showcase. Boom. Ooh, okay. Oh, you're oh, I didn't know it showed Currency Wars as well. you're no-lifing it like I am. I think we're on a similar thing. Oh, and you have the animated background. Very nice. Okay, so it's that kind of account. Spender spotted, yeah. We have a full clear with 2 stars. Does it? And I'm guessing full night. Yeah, full night clear with 2 stars. Okay, cool. And then is this the last? Oh, it shows past ones. Oh, I didn't know that. So you're able to 3-star Legus with, yeah, this is D team, the 3-star Legus. So makes sense. Cool. Okay, I didn't know it showed the last ones. That's cool. I think, yeah, this is my first account review since 3.7 dropped, right? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, oh yeah, and then for the actual teams you used. So for this one you used, yeah, so your main team looks to just be Castris Exodia. You have an Anoxa team where you're sharing with Cyrene. The Herda team, cool. And then for, yeah, okay. Anything else to note, or are these your main teams? A Fushuan Enjoyer, I do like that. What's your fave team in Currency Wars? Probably follow-up attack or AoE attack. I haven't, like, tried out every team, so, I don't know. Alright, cool. Do you have your teams set up? Oh wait, Chad's kind of blocking it. Fuck, wait, do I have two chats? Oh no, I don't. I have so many windows open in my chat. In my OBS. Alright. Let's look at your Herda first. You know, you do have your Herda kind of set up as your main person on your account. I'm kind of interested. Let's see. That's a very good ratio. I kind of wanted to see what your Fushuan Eidolons are, first of all. Yeah, okay. I was wondering, like, nobody uses E0 Fushuan. Look, E2 Fushuan might do literally nothing, but E1 Fushuan is really good, so, you know, it's cool. Giving 30 crit damage to Tribi E1, Anoxa, and the Herda, who's, okay, it's E2 with the Herda. Okay, I'm just spoiling myself, my bad. So we have an E2 S1 to Herda, with an E0 S1 Anoxa, and an E1 S1 Tribi, so a very premium the Herda team. I can't stand Currency War? That's crazy. I think in higher difficulties it can get kind of annoying. And the tutorial sucked. Holy shit, Gabriel for the 9 months at tier 1. I don't think you've, like, redeemed it on stream, because I don't remember saying thank you 9 times in a row. Did you see the new Steam hardware announcements today? I saw that right before I opened stream, so I didn't really look at it that much. Thank you for 9 months, IRL friend Gabriel. And also thank you, Nexer, for the follow. So, is this on Izumo? Oh, it's not on Izumo. Okay, because I was going to say, with Fushuan, you'd be overcapping. So, with Fushuan, 12 crit rate, so you're at 91.6 crit rate on Rudolent. Let's see. Okay. Starting off strong. Literally the first relic looked at. Okay. I don't think that's ever happened before. Like, the very first relic to look at. Okay. Mind you, I've probably grinded Scholar more than any other relic on my account, and I don't have anything like this. And then a 4 with speed. Okay. Insane so far. 9 speed crit. I mean, yeah, you're not overcapping on crit yet, unless if you use Izumo, but very good. Yeah, you know what you're doing. More speed. What's your speed at? 130 on attack boots? That's pretty good. I mean, like, yeah, you're not using DDD on Tribi, but like, speed thresholds on the Herda are kind of weird because you have your 100% action advance, so it's sus how many actions you'll actually get per cycle, but like, it's not bad. For pure fiction, it's a lot more nebulous, or anomaly arbitration. So 130 is not bad on attack boots. Yeah, not bad. Alright, this is decent. Yeah, pretty fucking good. Triple crit rate roll. And then, yeah, also pretty fucking good. This is like, the Herda I've seen in a while that, like, prioritizes speed with attack boots, but it's not bad. I'm always of the mind of, like, Tribi without DDD feels weird, but her signature is good. Like, I can't deny that. I can't say it's a bad thing. Sus crit rate because no Izumo, but she is using Fushuan. So that's 12. That's not bad. That's, like, literally as much crit rate as I have, except you have, like, 50% more crit damage, which partly because of the Lycone, but not that much because of the Lycone. Yeah, and also E2. So yeah, you get the action advance from E2, which kind of throws speed tuning out the window. Yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah, Anoxa. Is this Eagle setup? It is. Eagle with 68 crit rate, so a bit low crit rate. 135 with Eagle, not bad. Although, oh yeah, also being boosted by Tribi, so 80 crit rate, which is not terrible. Did I say Tribi? I meant Fushuan. Alright. For Eagle, that's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's missing a bit of speed for the Eagle, but it's fine. Not bad at all. these are pretty decent pieces. Yeah, these are pretty decent pieces. Not as mind-blowing as the Herda, but for what you want, it's pretty decent. Maybe you'd want it to be a bit faster, but it's not bad. Tribi with S1. Probably getting your Castor's hand-me-downs, as everyone does. Check Discord? Alright. Will do. It's only showing... Oh, wait. Am I only showing YouTube chat right now? Shit. Is Castor Labs broken again? Bro, I swear Castor Labs is broken more times than I can fucking count. Okay, let's see. Does this chat work? Okay, this chat is showing YouTube chat, Twitch chat. Is it showing YouTube chat? I don't think it is. Fucking, I also can't move this chat. Here we go. It's kind of a bit, like, I think we'll do this, and then make it smaller here. Like that. Sure. Oh yeah, my bad for not showing chat. That's happened like 3 times before, and I'm pretty sure it's never my fault. I think it's just the program I use to show both chats just doesn't work sometimes, which is just really fun. Partnered streamer, by the way. Look, thank you for letting me know, and we'll keep it at that. We might have to do what I did that one time and just go back and forth between chats. Look, it's fine. It's fine. Now it's just Twitch chat? Yeah, it's fucked. I don't think there's a way I can fix it. I think Castor Labs just has to fix itself. Usually that's what happens. Yeah, okay, not... Alright, it's a pretty decent Tribi. 1 to 2 substats per roll. I mean, yeah, like with this giving a free 36 crit damage, it looks better than it is, but it's still not bad. With Poet and Fushuan, you have what, 44 extra crit rate, so you basically maxed. Not bad. Our streamer. Shut up. And then Fushuan, E2S1 Fushuan. So I do want to ask, I don't know if you've already said this in chat, how many of these Fushuans were lost 50-50s, and how many of these did you go for? Because I have E1 Fushuan naturally. I've never lost a 50-50 to Fushuan. I just got it because I liked her. But I feel like that's not a common experience. Also, based Warrior Goddess on Fushuan, I like that. Eidolons were 50-50 losses. Okay, I think that's pretty fair. Got her on her first rerun. When was her first rerun? Is that a good set on her? It's because she can heal. Her ultimate heals. So she can proc it. It just has really bad uptime. Because it only lasts for 2 turns. But like, she can't use the shielding set. So for buffing main sets, it's like the only thing she can use. So it's either you go this, or you go like Passerby, or you go full tank. With like Knight or something. Her S1 also heals? Oh yeah, well yeah, at the start of every wave. I guess, true. I forgot I did that. It's Richard, thank you to follow. I've literally never lost 50-50s to anyone but those two for what? Blade? I have an E4 Blade and an E6 Well, both from entirely lost 50-50s. That's crazy. That is fucking insane. I kind of wish I had an E4 Blade. That sounds fun. I don't have a high scene for him, but that does sound fun. Overall, this Dahurda team is very solid. I think any team with an E2 fucking S1 Dahurda is going to do very well. In or out of Pure Fiction, but also E1 Tribi is also a cornerstone of any good team that has Tribi in it. True! Yeah, everything's pretty high investment. I think Dahurda is very well built. Crit is a little shaky. I mean, 91's not bad, but yeah, it's not bad. I've always struggled a bit to have a good ratio on my Dahurda. I think Rudolin is an uphill battle compared to Izumo giving 4 less crit rate, but you've made it work. You made it work. Why are people doing the fucking stream streak stuff? It's blowing up my Twitch activity feed. Nobody did this until like 2 streams ago. Is this a new feature? Look, I can forcefully get rid of it. I can forcefully get rid of it, guys. Look, what do I have to press? Fuck. What do I press? Hype train? No. Power-ups? It might be power-ups. No, it's not. Fuck, wait, can I not disable it? Alerts. No, I can't disable it. Fuck. Okay, fine, you guys win. Nanua, thank you for the follow. It's Richard, new follower, also with the Prime sub, thank you so much. I also have a 28% 50-50 win rate from 3.4 till now. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, dude. I'm sorry. Look, it'll get better in 4.x, trust me. Gambler's fallacy. Anyways, let's not get distracted. We have other teams to look through in this account. But this was a very good first team. I can see why you have the Hera as the person I log into as. Let's see. So you have a couple. You have Dot, Baby Girl, Cher, Monoquantum. You have the Fart team, Oldie but a Goodie. You have Archer. Yeah, okay, we have a lot of teams to go through. You seem to really like Sparkle. Rappa ... Do you have a boot hill? You might lose some points here. You might lose some points. Ooh, I don't see a boot hill. Ooh, losing some points. That's gonna. Ooh, and you have easier S1 Rappa. Ooh. You know what? Let's just look at your break. I know you didn't use that to clear any teams. Easier S0 Fugue. Okay, respect. Okay, so this is a low investment break team. I can respect that. The ... was because I think she's kind of cringe, but her gameplay is so fun. That's fair. That's how I feel about Yunli. Look, if there's Imaginary Week perfections, this will do just fine. I don't think the next one is Imaginary Week, but I mean, rip. Okay, this is the one I wanted to look at. Your Castris Exodia team. Easier S1 Castris. A bit, yeah, you're like at 101 crit rate, so pretty much a 1-to-2 ratio, which is pretty good. A 4-liner, very nice 4-liner. Another 4-liner, very nice. And then this is pretty decent, okay. A 3-liner, damn, this is pretty fucking, yeah, as I always say, Trippy gets sloppy seconds, because your Castris has this insane poet, so like, once you get this, why would you farm for more? So Trippy just gets nothing. But it's not bad, I mean, you know, your Trippy's still good. Yeah. Ooh, okay, that's kind of rough. That's kind of... the double attack percent rule is kind of rough. But otherwise, yeah, not bad. I will say, I always notice people have worse bone collections than they do poets. Despite them coming out like one patch apart. He said it again. What did I say? What's wrong? Castris Decipher side grade? What do you mean? Oh, okay, I didn't read your name, #1 Cypher fan. My bad. I was like, what kind of take is that? Yeah, very, very good. Castris is kind of hard to judge crit ratio-wise because her signature doesn't give crit, but it looks good. Like my Castris looks better because I have the Battle Pass Lycone that gives like 20 crit value or 40 crit value, but it is worse, even if it looks better, just because, you know, you have signature. And your poet is really good. Anyways, Ebonite, also easier S1. I said E0 without looking at the Eidolons. I mean, we can just look. Ooh, E1 high scene. E1 S1 high scene. Alright. I remember Ebonite gets 35 crit rate, so that's not bad. Basically capped. Yeah, other than that, base speed. So HP boots. Nice. Let's look at it. Oh, you also used your free relic stuff for the Sivini set. The Sivini / Ebonite set. I mean, this one's not bad. This has like no wasted subsets, basically. Also not bad. I mean, flat HP is still something. It's not the worst thing to roll. There's like 5 things to roll that would be worse than this. What? Flat attack percent, flat defense percent, and then effective rate. True, break effect. I named 6. Wow. I ended up getting nothing from Relic Recon. Oh, I haven't talked about it. I ended up shifting to getting Eagle for my boot hill, and I actually have some decent stuff. It is worse than my default set, but I do have an Eagle break set now. I do have it. So that'll be fun. It did actually turn out kind of okay. Another 3-liner. Alright. I'm not saying, yeah, oh, okay. I was gonna say the planers are usually worse from what I've seen so far, but this is a good rope. So I'll shut my mouth. I'll learn to be quiet. Everyone thought Relic Recon was going to be goated. I kind of didn't pay attention to it that much during the beta because I'm like, it sounds too good to be true. And it kind of was. It kind of was, but I still had a good time with it. my anecdotal experience. Thank you, Dark Wolf Pays, for the follow. We have an 184 speed Cyrene, so yeah, on this team... Oh, I did not know that was part of her... I didn't know this was an idle animation. Wow. Wow. For this team, yeah, anything above 180 is superfluous. Like, you're fine. You don't need 200 on this team at all. Or for most teams, frankly. Yeah, other than that, I mean... Her personal damage matters here. Oh my god. That's fucking insane. Okay, I mean, hey, no crit, but I mean, everything else that you would ever want. Yeah, okay, wait, so it's 7 speed, 11 speed, 6 speed, speed boots, 6 speed, 5 speed. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Getting over 184, I've seen a lot of people struggle with it, especially wearing this instead of 2-piece speed. So, good job on it. With this planar, you'll have, what is it, just 8 more? Yeah, because you have 101 base speed, so it'll just give you about 8 more speed, so hooray! And then Hyacinth, 205 speed. A good amount of crit damage, actually. Is this crit damage body? No, it's not. Wait, what? How the fuck do you have that much crit damage? Okay, that's really good. Okay, that's part of it, that's part of it, okay. I'm starting to see it. That's also part of it, okay. That's all, okay, you just have really good rolls on crit damage while also being over 200 speed. I mean, the light cone helps, but yeah, you have it on like every piece. Damn. And you're also not really scamping that much on HP percent rolls as well, or at least flat HP. Yeah, not bad Hyacinth at all. And it's also E1, which, yeah, is good for casters teams. Very good for casters teams. Yeah. Okay, this is a 9 cost team. I haven't really seen much for Aquila for the minimum to be able to 3-star it, but you did 2-star with this team. Does it tell me how many resets you've done? Because it does for the other modes. I don't know if it tells me on this. No, it doesn't. Thank you, Candy Bone, for the follow. Because I am curious. I think a team like this could be able to 3-star. You have good builds. It's so rough getting her speed, I've stopped trying. I think Yosemite's fine where she is. For this team, at least, yeah. And for Noxa teams, really. Especially with Hyacinth. I think this team could 3-star. Maybe I'm a bit... Like, this is out of my depths. I don't own 3 out of 4 of these units, and I don't vertically invest much. I 0-cycled Aquila with E0S1 cast, E2 S1 Evernight, E1 S1 Tribute, E1 S1 Hyacinth. So the difference between that team and this team is E2 for Evernight, and you had an E1 S1 Tribute instead of E0 S0 Cyrene. That sounds doable to have a -2 cycle from that. Maybe. In love with the night teams. Yeah, I do like the kind of hybrid low-cost casters team here. I am a fan of using Gallagher and RMZ with casters. That tickles my heart. And of course it's because you had Cyrene with Anoxa. Also Serval with the Hera because you have Anoxa here. Very creative way to get 9 stars. I like this. I like this. You probably could have used Rappa for Night 3, but I don't blame you for wanting to use the Hera. You know, she is E2 S1. E2 Evernight makes a gigantic difference. Oh no, I don't doubt that at all. But I mean, we are talking 2 cycles left. With Central Struggles starring Night 2 reset like 20 times? Okay. Damn. Yeah, I do know Lygus was easier than Aquila for this team to get full stars. Yeah. PMO, thanks for the follow. We're getting close to 1.9k. Hooray! Kool-Aid, yeah. Dude, anyone who was there on my fucking Anomaly Arbitration stream, dude, I got 6 out of 9 stars, like, half an hour into stream, and it took another 2 hours to get the last 3 stars by getting Kool-Aid. It took so fucking long, dude. Alright, what other teams have we not looked at? Oh yeah, you had your Archer team. Oh, this is like the first time I've seen anyone use the Battle Pass Hunt Lycone. I don't think I've ever seen this in game. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, and like, it's good for Archer. Battle Pass Cone? It's not bad. It's just usually like marginal enough of a difference over cruising to where it's not worth Battle Pass things, but like it's not bad. I used it in my review. Really? I don't remember that. I don't remember that. My bad. Okay, you get the see. I'm remembering. The more I do account reviews, the more I remember niche stuff that I usually forget. Like the 10 crit rate from Sparkle Lycone, so you're actually at 93, which is still a bit sus for archery, but it's fine. Actually, I think in your team preset you had Fushuan as well. You did. So you are actually overcapping, which is good. I mean, I would rather overcap than undercap with Archer. Fuck it. Yeah, 105 crit rate, which is not bad. Yeah, we can look. No Scholar, but it's fine. I'll forgive you. Triple roll. This is, oh my god. I feel like there's been a trend of me like starting to say something, and then as I say it, I'm immediately proven wrong before I can even say it. Because I was about to say, oh, this is kind of your hand-me-downs from the Herda, because you're the Herda is the focus of your account, kind of like from at least from what I've seen, investment-wise. But then I get to this. Not a single substat wasted. Okay, my bad. Also not bad. Also not bad. As, you know, you are overcapping crit, so like not having crit here isn't terrible. Okay, this kind of sucks. Your first miss. This kind of sucks. I'm guessing you swap between that. You also have an attack percent orb. See, okay, yeah, you have options. This is just flat out better. No, I mean you're overcapping crit more, but it's like, yeah, this is just better. I won't swap it for you, but. I think going to attack percent is more than worth it for that. Yeah, and also this. Yeah. So you know, depending on what you're focusing on, you have different options. Oh, you have this, yeah. Between your Qingchui, your the Herda, your Archer, your Anoxa, you have options. You can review my QQ? Okay, let's see. QQ Enjoyer. On Poet, oh my god. Wait, 40? Yeah, 41 speed? Okay, let's calc this out. Let's calc this out, because it's... Yeah, 41 crit rate, plus 32 from Poet, so that's 73, and then plus Sparkle Lycone is 83, and then plus Fushuan is 95. So you're at 95 crit rate. Okay, Jesus, that's a lot of free crit rate. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Does she get any like free crit rate that I forget? Like from her Eidolon or whatever? No. No. 95 crit rate from that. That's kind of insane. Past that, we can take a look-see. More Poet. Gotta love it. Nice. Ooh, not wasted attack percent rolls on Poet. That's a rarity. That's a rarity. Also not bad. And yeah, we kind of saw these when we looked at Archer. Yeah, not bad, not bad. She was supposed to have Argenti's Lycone. Does that give crit? You can't blame me for not knowing what Argenti's Lycone does. No, it's just this. I mean, that's not bad. More crit damage. I can put it on her if you want. Sure, you know what? You said it was supposed to happen, I'll let it happen. That's pretty fucking good. I didn't remember Qingchui being that slow to be able to make Poet work. Yeah. Alright. I mean, yeah, for Qingchui and Archer, Fushuan is a bit rough SP-wise compared to Dipped or Gallagher or whatever, but I mean, you know, E2S1, that's pretty decent. You could put Passerby on her. Do you have Passerby? You do not. That's sad. You should get a Passerby on your account. You never know. It's like Eagle's worst brother. It's like you never know when you're gonna need Passerby. I haven't needed it for a while, but maybe. Maybe. Especially on Fushuan. First time catching a stream on Twitch. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Oh, and also a Keel Enjoyer. Oh no. I regret to inform you that your Fushuan does not currently proc Keel. This is a tragedy. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? This is heartbreaking. This is so heartbreaking. I mean, I can swap your stuff for you, but I won't. Just to remind you. Oh no! 150 speed on Fushuan's also not bad. Part of that is Poet. Or not Poet, Warrior Goddess, but... Yeah, you have some pretty good speed. Oh no. Keel's such a pain to build, but it's so rewarding because of how universal it is. It's also a pain to work around Lushaka and Penacony, in my opinion. The amount of times I've forgotten to put the carry in slot 1 for Lushaka on stream, shit's traumatizing, dude. I mean, we can look at this. This is an oldie. This doesn't look pretty low crit rate on ratio, I would say. He gets a free, what, 15% from his trace? I think I've done this on stream before. Yeah, he gets crit rate from this. And from nothing else. So yeah, still pretty low. I would say. Maybe he's on like the wrong chest, like if there's a crit rate chest. Oh no, there's no crit rate chest. Alright, if you still care about your ratio, my lack of Yenching is my proudest part of my account. That's crazy. I haven't looked at the stuff I usually look at yet. Yeah, a bit low crit rate on the ratio if you still care about him. Yeah, what, 65 with the talent, I think? And you're not using free Schwan, I guess. E1 S1 Topaz. Oh no, I said E1. I don't know why I assumed that. Do you have the shop thing? Let me look at. Maybe you could get E1. Not saying you should, but maybe you could. Where is it? Oh, you could. Oh wait, you have one of these? Wait, you got an E7 character? Oh shit. Crazy. Oh, you're Branya. Okay, I'm spoiling myself. Yeah, you could get E1 Topaz. Oh, E1 Topaz is not bad. Although I don't know how, applicable it would be to your account. You don't have a face shell. Isn't Yenching Lycon really good on Archer? Like the 5-star one? No. Because it's like, you need to miss crits to get crit. Like, it's like the royal weapons in Genshin. Okay, you don't have it. I have to fucking look at it. No, cruising will generally be at least more consistent. Where is it? Fucking this. Yeah, whenever it does not result in a crit, increases the crit. So, like, you don't want to miss crits. That's not worth the free crit value. E1 Topaz is so good, issue is Topaz is so lackluster. Yeah, E0 S0 Topaz is kind of mid. Her vertical investment is still not bad. Although I would say not worth it over other options, even if you do care about the teams that she's good in. Yeah. Also, yeah, Cypher exists. Super sploof thing to follow. Yeah, no, do not use this Lycone. The best use case for this Lycone is it has high base attack for dipped. It is a very accessible option for dipped. That's like the best use case for it. Okay, back to the account. I did say I was gonna go a bit faster. We are 40 minutes in the stream, so I'll spend maybe another 10 minutes. Oh, you have another Battle Pass option, so you are spreading yourself a little thin. You're not S5ing one. I mean, I can respect that. I might go for Nihility this patch instead of Break. Just on recent meta developments. I mean, yeah, it's good on him. It gets more worth it with high super impositions, but do you have a high base attack Lycone that you could give him instead? You have a lot of signatures. I think Robin's works, yeah. You could use Robin's. I think that's the only one, right? The Herda? Yeah, the Herda. And, yeah. New stuff. You have Aglaya signature. Do you have an Aglaya? Do you have Aglaya and not her signature? You have her signature, but you don't have her? Is that... How did that happen? How did that happen? Am I blind? I might be blind. Yeah, you have every remembrance unit except for Aglaya. Aglaya Sig for RMC. What does Aglaya Sig do for RMC? I have never heard of that being a thing. What does it do? Yeah, it gives base speed, and then you get personal damage. I mean the base speed's nice. I was pulling for DDDs and got Aglaya Sig and 10 pulls. Okay, you know what? That's fair. I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing that, but I mean, it's relatable at the very least. How many DDDs do you have? 6. It's not bad. It's not bad. You are not a day 1 player because you don't have a 0 in your UID. But, so I can't really say, oh, you've gotten this many DDDs since the launch of the game, but I can almost say that. Maybe. How many pearls do you have? That's the other question. 5. Yeah. Oh, 9. Never mind. You have more than me. And then the other question that we love, I'm just gonna do. We usually do this at the end, but I can't stop myself. How many trick snacks do you have? 3,500. That's respectable. That's respectable. That's respectable. I'll clap for you. I'll clap for you. How many can you craft? How many can you craft? Another 400. Respectable, respectable. Only had one DDD until Evernight's banner? Jeez, you got fucking that many off of one banner? That's crazy. Alright, let's look at your dot next. That was another team. I'll look at your dot and then I'll look at your... I mean, I guess I can take a quick look at your other teams, but I think I've seen most of the main stuff that you've used to clear. Yeah, let's see your dot. E0... Oh no, E1 S0. Black Swan. Very nice. Oh wait, is this without Heislands? Oh, I didn't even fucking clock that. You don't have Heislands. This is an old style dot team. Holy shit. I mean, it's still not like the worst thing in the world compared to what it used to be pre-Heislands because we do have Kafka's buff. My bricked ass dot team, yeah. I mean, hey, E1 Black Swan. it's something. I think this can clear something, but maybe not like fast. But I mean, not the worst thing in the world. I would say Free Swan is kind of wasted here with her crit buffs, but I mean, you have dipped, so that's something. Or just use your fucking S1 high scene, honestly. I mean, it's something. E1 Black Swan is pretty good. Good enough to not use high scene or Heislands? Fuck. Probably not. You do have an eagle. Pretty low speed eagle. Good boot. Or good vote. 149 speed. Could be higher, but I mean, I'm guessing this isn't the priority of your account. Good effective rate. I'm gonna put tutorial on Dahlia, so my dot team is gonna rot. I've not even heard of people using Dahlia for dot. That's not a thing, is it? I don't think it is. But I mean, good luck. Is it? I'm pretty sure it's not. I've not heard that as a thing. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Wolfie for the 6 months of tier 1. Thank you so much. Or does Bag know how to read? Did I misread? He's saying he's benching. Oh, because tutorial. Okay, yeah. I get what you mean now. Sorry. Look, here I've complained about this many times. My OBS is so small that I have to read Twitch messages really fast because they disappear really fast. So I kind of skim them just to be able to read it in the first place. It's not because I want to skim them. Blaming OBS. Yeah, I am. And what are you gonna do about it? Fucking nothing, dude. You're gonna laugh at me and then we'll move on. Are you sure you're not dyslexic? I am not dyslexic, I'll say that. Yeah, overall, I think I've looked at most of the stuff on your account. You can clear very well, you have very high invested teams. Oh, I didn't see, yeah, I didn't see your Anoxa. Do you use your Eagle for Anoxa here? I'm assuming maybe you put Archer stuff on him, maybe. Aiden's username thing to follow. Above average size, yeah. Look, the account reviews today maybe aren't actually above average size, but I do think it was a funny name of the stream, so I kept it, in spite of any confusion in my cause. Do you think it's worth me going for Siphon next banner for my E2 Acheron? I have no Civil Wolf and no Joushu, but I don't know if I should just bench her. I mean, if you're asking if an E2 Acheron is worth propping up, I would say, maybe not. I mean, she's still good, but like compared to, you know, saving for 4.x, I would say it's a good idea, I would say, but not fully recommendable. It depends on how much you genuinely care about your Acheron. I'd say at this point, like for me, I have an E2 Acheron. I fucking never use her, but I kind of, like, I don't think that's the standard, because I kind of gave up on her pretty fast. But I feel like not much of an inclination to try and salvage her. But that doesn't mean she's bad, it's just like, I I'm kind of looking to the future. So it depends on how much you want to save for her. Also, Chicken Nugget Man, thank you for follow. I like her, but I mostly use my Firefly caster teams and Saber. Yeah, if you have other teams that you want to invest in other than her, I think that's fair. You can check Discord for the spreadsheet. Oh, you guys made a spreadsheet? Holy shit. Wait, W Mods, they made a spreadsheet for account reviews. Thank you so much, mods. W fucking Mods. Holy shit, thank you so much. That's gonna make this so much easier. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I procrastinated on it. Thank you guys. Anyways, back to this account. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we were talking a lot last stream about the feasibility of clearing of like, now that we're kind of looking back at Amphorius, like what should you have invested in to get the most return on investment? I'd say the very obvious answer is Castris Exodia. Castris Exodia, low cost Anoxa teams, and then the Hera for Pure Fiction check are like the three answers I have for being like the most bang for your buck. Obviously, I was mostly looking at that for like the lowest cost to be able to clear, but this is not exactly that because you have an E2 the Hera, like 9 cost Castris team, but like it's still really good. Yeah, I think most of your investment, I'd say, has been pretty sound. Besides, like you have stuff that you've abandoned, but like I feel like that's kind of inevitable for most accounts that are older than like a year. I don't know. Or if you find on, yeah, that's like the other path you can go down. You also have a Ceridra I haven't seen. Where's your Ceridra? Ceridra. This is a Ceridra. True. A bit slow for popping up Simony, but that's fine. On Sacerdos. Hooray! Again, I can't feel like I can fully judge your Anoxa team because I don't know if you're using Eagle with him with Simony. Also, yeah, this is attack boots as well, so. And you get the free 20 speed, so you're at 151, which is not bad. Although, if you're using, I'm guessing when you use Simony with Ceridra in an Anoxa team, you're putting Ceridra on DDD to get 3 turns with Simony. I'm guessing. I mean, you have the ability to do that, so I'm not saying it's a flaw. Wait, are you... I probably should. I would say so. I mean, it depends on how much you're able to do, but generally... I mean, if you use Hyacine on this team, right? Hyacine is kind of like the... Not the win button, but it does make it a lot easier. Yeah, like, if you're running Hyacine, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. But, like, getting another action for Simony usually makes things more comfortable. But if you can manage without it, and you're getting as many actions on Anoxa regardless, like, if you are able to fully rely on the Simony action advances to get the same amount of Anoxa turns regardless, then DDD is less worth it than just using the event signature instead. So it's fight dependent, it's, you know, whatever. But I would say it's at least more comfortable, is what I would say. Scubzerp, thing to follow. That's a name. Alright, I kind of want to get to grading it. I kind of want to get to grading this, if you don't mind. I'm a little antsy to grade. Let's see. Because I feel like I kind of have this thing with account reviews where I take a while talking about them and then I grade them and then I just talk more. I feel like I can just consolidate that into the grading. You know, that makes sense. Ability to clear endgame game modes. I think it's an A+. I actually didn't really look at your full clears and the grades you got on them because I more so just looked at anomaly arbitration. 3 cycles on MOC, 80k pure fiction, very obviously, and then a 7.4k only on 5 attempts. That's pretty understandable. I mean, yeah, again, E2, the Hera is gonna fucking auto-win pure fiction in anything AoE, especially with all the other investment on the team. Same with Castris Exodia. Like, these 2 teams should be able to clear, like, everything for a while. So fully investing in them and just kind of having them carry and then being able to be high enough investment to where like you can still kind of mix match. I can't fucking talk. Mix match your investment to be able to 9-star or the Knights anyways. That's pretty good. I think an account built off of that is pretty good. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's your main two teams that you have invested into, and I think it works pretty well. Like, I'd say those two teams are kind of the most recommendable to have, like, your account built around. Is like Anoxa the Hertaflex and then Castrus Exodia. Maybe you can replace one of those with the Fine on Vertical Investment, but that, I don't know, that's kind of take it or leave it. Jade is cooked. I like Jade. Although, yeah, for this account, I think you're fine not using her. Yeah. So, wait, going back to the grading. I think A+ makes sense. Yeah, I think A+ makes sense. I'm not trying to grade too much on the checkmate phase of Anomaly Arbitration. I think for everything else, you'll be fine for a while. I don't only give A+ if you like AK, APOC, and you fucking zero cycle MOC. I think it's more of how well you're positioned to be able to clear different types of content. And I think high investment on Anoxa, the Herta, and Castrus is like, yeah, you're fine, dude. Has anyone ever gotten a D? I think I've given a couple C's. Most people who do account reviews are pretty, like, they want to show off, which is fair. I mean, that's what I do when I try to get account reviews on other people's streams. So I've gotten a couple people, though, that have genuinely needed the advice. But I try not to be too harsh with it. Based on investment levels, oh, again, I forget to fucking check. Every time I forget to check. Did you level your traces? I'd say the only flaw with your investment level is not having Keel activated on your Fushmo. Yeah, okay, you're fucking max leveling basic attacks. I think that's a good sign. Jesus Christ. I'll stop when there's something not max level. How about that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, am I showing this? Yeah, I am. Oh, okay, here we go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, hey, you know what? You know what, just for you, I'll give you an S on this. I think you win. Fun thing to follow. You have a bunch of other letters, but I'll call you fun. Thing to follow. Relic quality, I think it was pretty good overall. I think we kind of maybe spoiled ourselves a little bit by starting with the Herta, because I think the Herta is pretty fucking good. But even past that, I think most of your carries are pretty well built. A bit low crit rate on some of them, but I don't know how much you use them. Like, your ratio had, like, very low crit. But, like, I wouldn't blame you if you don't use ratio anymore. So, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, for what your account is built around, I think everything is pretty well built. Yeah, I mean, yeah, your Anoxa is a bit low on crit, even with Frushmon. Your supports are pretty well built. Like, Cyreni's where she needs to be, Hyacinth's where she needs to be. I mean, hey, RMC is there. Sure. Aglaia signature. Sure. A+ or A? I think it's at least A. It might be A+. I think it's like in between A and A+. But I'm not gonna do the plus minus stuff because chat hates when I do that. I think I'll give it an A. I think an A is fair. You know what? Fuck you, chat. A+ minus. I do what I want. It's my stream. A+ minus. Insane. Icarus and Godzook sting the fellow. Cinema. Team building. Yeah, I kind of talked about it already. I think high investment on Castrus Exodia and the Herta is like the most generically you're good that your account can ever be. It doesn't really matter that your break is not that high investment and your dot doesn't have high slins, because like weaknesses in those teams are made up for by the fact that you can just use the teams that you do have built on like literally any type of content. And you've been able to flex what you have for the 3 teams in night phases, and it is a bit more sus, spreading your Anoxa and your Cyrene to a 3rd team and having the other teams kind of cope with that. But you have still been able to clear. You have enough investment points to be able to clear consistently, at least for now. So I think it's rather vertically invested, which I think is difficult to grade, because usually I'm more partial to horizontal investment, but I think for what you've done, it's been pretty smart. Pretty well invested into. So I think an A+ makes sense. Yeah. I think maybe, like, okay, past my biases, relying this heavily on Fushuan for her crit rate might not be the best thing. She is usually, like, even at E2S1, she's usually just worse than other options, mostly because of SP concerns. But, like, I like using her a lot, so I'm not gonna dock you too much for that. You do also, you know, everyone has a dipped. Your dipped is fine. I mean, yeah, he has a low base attack because you're using this Lycone, but it's fine. Yeah, so it's not even like a team building thing, it's just what you're partial to, so I can't really knock you too much for that. Holy yeah. High on Wisdom, you were in last stream too. You're such a hater. What's up with you, High on Wisdom? You're such a hater. What's up with you, dude? Overall grade? What do we think, chat? Oh, also, wait, okay, this chat is only YouTube chat on this screen. Fucking... What is up with all the chats? Bro, do I have a single chat here that has Twitch chat on it? What the fuck? Here we go. There we go. I got it. I figured it out, chat. Dude, what the fuck is up with Caster Labs, man? This is I swear this is not my fault. I swear this is not my fault. Whatever. Are we just thinking I've seen like 7 people say A plus minus. Honestly, yeah. For me, if I were to put this on a scale from 0 to 100, where like an A is 95, an A plus is like 99. I think A plus minus is like 97. I think that's how I feel. I think it's like a 97%. Yeah. I think that's how I feel. Slay Lee and Aiden Do things to follow. That's our second Aiden name today. Maybe you guys know each other? I don't know. Yeah, I think A plus minus is a cool grade. Thank you! Thank you. Your enthusiasm is poisoning me. I'll take that as a compliment. You know what? I'll take that as a compliment. I think that's a good thing, enthusiasm. Alright, here's the next question. Can I fit that grade into your thing here? Bag, grade, no, I can't. Trashy Mori, do I have permission to maybe shave down the Hera, glazing? I don't know how else to phrase it. Or do you not want the bag grade? I can try and abbreviate it. BG, A, plus minus. I mean, I can just put it there. I have permission. What if I just get rid of Madam? All hail Herda. Does that give me enough? No! I can get rid of some of the spaces. Look, like this and this. Oh no, I only need to get rid of one. No, fuck. That's enough. That's enough. Look, you can fiddle with it on your own time. I made it fit. It's fine. Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright. Thank you for letting me on your account. I think... Who was the person? Orton. If Orton is in chat, I think you are next. Yeah, you're in chat. I've been told that you've been waiting for a while as well. I think maybe that's what this stream is for. For catching the people that have been waiting for a very long time, because I feel really bad about that. Was my pleasure? Yeah, thank you so much. I am here. Alright, Orton, I think it's your time. I will try to do more Account View streams, just to whittle down on the list. Because I do not like having people wait for too long. I feel bad about that. So this is me paying my dues. Oh, you have everything typed up already. Shit, I didn't even have to ask. Well, let me clear this first. All right. All right. Boo boo. Have I done an account review for you before, Orton Defender? Because you are a very long time chatter in the community. Oh, I have to do a captcha. Fuck. I did it. I beat 98% of users. I'm fucking cracked. In 3.2. Oh, so it has been a while. I did account reviews back in 3.2. I don't even remember doing that. Verification code has been sent, by the way. Check Discord? Okay. Will do. Get in VC with us? Wait, where's VC? I don't even see it. I am down. Well, okay. I have to set up Discord if we're doing VC stuff. Maybe at the end. Maybe like if you guys want to have your own influence on the final score, I can have you guys in VC for that. Beginning and end of employees. Yeah, true. Alright. Do you have a verification code? Oh yeah, you messaged me in April. Jesus, it has been a while. Still waiting for the verification code. Orton. If you do not mind. If you do not mind. We definitely won't be biased. Alright. Yeah. Okay, my mods are in a call right now. Oh, no, you're good, Orton. We'll do this. I'll do my own little solo section. While that's happening, I want my mods to defer and deliberate on their own judgment of this account. Also, are you NA, Orton? You didn't say it in your stuff. And then at the end, when we do the slideshow stuff, I will I'll join the call and we'll hear from the council. Are you NA, Orton? Please tell me so I can... Yes, okay. Alright, we're in. Call? You want to call now? I mean, we can. Let me log in onto the account first. Let me get my first impressions at least. Let me get my first impressions. And then I have to set up Discord. Siaj, thank you for the follow. Yeah, let me get my first impressions and then I'll set up Discord and then we'll go from there. So, oh, wait, how did I just change screens there? How did I just do that? What the fuck? I didn't do that on purpose. Did I accidentally press something? Okay, whatever. I was on this account in April, so fucking 7 months ago. So it might not be that recognizable. It was back in 3.2. So during Castrus's banner, or Anoxa. Hooray! Yeah, let me get my first impressions and then I will join my mods on Discord. Impromptu. Ooh, this is a well invested into account. Let's see. I started in 2.4. Okay, that's good to know. 61969. That's a crazy UID. 6 cycles on MOC. Ooh, this is a... We saw this on the last account too, of using Evernight with Gallagher RMC. Very interesting. I mean, I have a soft spot for it. 6 cycles, okay. 64k using the same casters and Anoxa teams. Alright. And 7.3k with a full casters team like this. Okay, so was there a reason you didn't use? Maybe you just got these recently in 2.7. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, full premium casters team with Saber now instead of Anoxa with the same basic team. 7.3k. Okay, very nice. Oh wait, we can see. I gave a bag rating. I didn't even see. I gave a B+ last time. Oh man, that was so long ago. I forgot I signed back then. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Alright, let's see the Knights. We'll see the Knights and then I'll gang call. Alright. Ooh, we also have a Lingshaw break team. Interesting. 2 stars on Night 3. Or, yeah, Night 3. 0 cycle on Night 2 makes sense. Saber, yeah. And then you were able to 3-star Aquila. Nice. So yeah, this seems like you have a couple of very high invested in teams, which makes the Knights maybe a bit difficult to clear, but I mean, you can 3-star fucking Aquila, so that's a good sign. With this one, you were able to... So yeah, this was before you got stuff in 3.7. So you basically used the same team as I did and got the same amount of stars. I'm surprised you didn't get 3 stars on this, but it's not like I know how to play this team. And then 5 cycles on night 2. Yeah, that makes sense. The last anomaly arbitration was annoying. Okay, let me take a little bit, chat. I need to figure out OBS stuff. Holy shit, okay. We have like every mod in the call. Okay, guys, I'm gonna join the call and I'm gonna deafen because I have to figure out OBS stuff. So I'm in the call. Let me figure this out, chat. Let me figure this out. So I go here. Oh, fucking, I hate when OBS does this. I hate when OBS does this. Okay, here we go. I will ask. Okay, how about this, mods? You can all hear me, right? Yeah. Okay, you guys are already doing it. If everyone could mute. Besides who's talking, because I do not want like 9 people talking over themselves, including me. So mute and like we'll have like a talking stick that we can pass around. I don't know how. Yes, okay. Unaku gifting a sub to Orton Defender, aka the person currently being account reviewed. Thank you, Unaku. All right, I'm gonna undeafen. All right, hello. We have Joe and Ark currently unmuted. I think. Can you say something so I can see if chat can hear you?
Hello, chat.
Alright, it's been a while since you've been on stream, Ark. It's been a while.
Oh, it is. I can't miss this important occasion of our boy getting his account review after a while.
Yeah, sorry again, it has been a while. Alright, Orton, I see you are in the call. If you want to unmute and maybe give some info on this account before I delve into the builds.
Hello, sir. Hello, chat.
Hello.
Okay. Well, as I said, I started in 2.4. I used to have probably the worst account luck I've ever seen. My grade up luck is still at the bottom 16% as I don't win 50s.
Damn.
Yeah, I started in 2.4 because this is something we got into during my first account review, but I started in 2.4 watching you.
Oh yeah, okay, I do remember this account review now. not to be self-indulgent. But I do remember that.
Remember the legendary Yunli sustain clear on Epoch?
Oh yeah. Well, no, I did that, but I think also you did, right?
He did that.
Yeah, I remember that. All right.
Orton did it better.
Okay. Hey, I got a good score with Yunli sustain. I made that into a YouTube short. That was a good time. All right.
Not as good as my twin.
Okay. So, we already looked a little bit on the basics of your account for your ability to clear. So, from what I've gathered, at least recently, stuff was going okay, and then you pulled for Cyrene and Hyacine in 3.7, and now you're clearing a lot better. That's kind of what I'm gathering.
Yeah, I don't reattempt really my. I think you saw obviously because I had like clears with RMC and Gallagher.
Yeah.
But I don't reattempt endgame clears. I do it once and I'm done.
All right. Cool. Well, so there will be a bit of speculation then on how much you can clear now with what you have currently on your account for MOC and Pure Fiction. I think well enough. I mean, if you can 3-star Aquila, I think you can 40k Pure Fiction on this with the same team, generally. All right, so let's take a look. So I think for most characters here, I probably didn't see them originally. If it was 3.2, I don't know if you have like a fucking Aglaya or something. But mainly the ones to look at, from what I saw, were the Casters Premium team. You used Anoxa and you used Saber, right? And then you have your Yunli. Wow. The fabled Yunli sustain. That was.
Yeah, I'm a big Yunli fan, and also I will say I probably plan on getting Dahlia. I'm a big Lingshaw Super Break fanatic here.
I did also
see
that.
So I will
be
moving forward with Dahlia with Lingshaw Super Break.
All right. Cool. I want to look at your Casters Premium team first because it is what you used to clear Aquila with, which I think is pretty impressive. We just had another basically identical team that was able to 2-star it, so I want to see where the investment is different, maybe. All right, let's see. Casters E0S1 with a pretty fucking good ratio. I think this is pretty similar to what we saw before, and that was a good Casters. I mean, yeah, very good. 4 if we count the HP roll. Pretty nice. Also pretty nice. also pretty okay. I mean, you are not overcapping, but you're close, so missing out on crit rate rolls is not the worst thing in the world. You're at like what, 98 crit rate? Yeah, you're doing fine. Also pretty okay. A bunch of three-liners. You can't. Ooh. Again, I get proven wrong before I can even say it with a four-liner. Okay, my bad. And a two-liner. Okay, pretty fucking good. Pretty well-rounded. Not a bad piece. Not like any insane five-liners, but I mean, you do have a four-liner planar for the orb. Not bad. Ebonite. Ooh, very good ratio. You had 101 crit rate. Love to see it. E1 S1. That's a pretty large difference maker. I'm a pretty big laser of Ebonite E1 myself. Although I didn't make a guide, so I didn't really get to talk about it, but it is really good. Let's see. Another very good head. It's a bit of a trend. A three-liner. Ooh, that's very nice. Sheesh. Is this a base speed Ebonite? It is, yeah. Damn. Very nice. And a four-liner. This is also the second account now that is using the Relic Rule event for the fucking Cyrene Ebonite set, although you aren't using any of them. What was that?
Can I give some context to these pieces? Because one thing about Orton's builds is that like me and him, like we periodically we do like take some afternoons to like start building some characters. And like last time we decided to like get his Castorus and Evernight to be better, and like they were like, you know, the freebo scores, like they were like 100%, and we like in a single session of just rolling relics, we increased like both of their scores by like 20%.
Damn.
We got like 3 of these pieces like for each character on
that's crazy.
just like very recently. I think it was before he did the anomaly clears. So
nice.
Pretty fresh piece.
Yeah, I'm seeing that a good amount of stuff on this account is pretty fresh, at least with the Castor stuff, with the Exodia team. Although you did have Ebonite before this, obviously. Yeah, very good pieces overall. Very satisfying ratio. Basically 1-to-1. Okay, let's see the Cyrene. 181 speed. We get there. E0 S0 with a Von Wax setup. Okay, I can respect that. I can respect it. And yeah, so these are more of the same pieces. 9 speed, pretty nice. 9 and 6. Yeah, okay. I mean, you gotta, like, the main thing I care about is just the 180. I'm not the largest progenitor of, like, oh, you need the Castor's damage to be good or else she's not worth using. Although it is definitely at its best with Ebonite, well, and also RMC if you're using them, but not here. But still, it does matter on this team, so having it built up like this is good. Yusuf, thing to follow. Oh yeah, very well built Cymene. Pretty good crit, because you get a free 50 on the ult state, so you're at 90. Like, basically another 1-to-2 ratio. You have a good amount of those on this account. And then 203 speed on the high scene. E0 S1. So damn, so okay. Compared to the last team, I think this is less invested, but you're able to 3-star Aquila. That's pretty impressive. Not to disparage you, Trashy Mori. Sorry if you're still in chat. My bad. But yeah, this is. I mean, again, I don't know the standards for min cost for Aquila for this team yet, but this is what, 7 cost? Yeah, 7 cost. No Eidolons, and yeah, I think compared to the last team, it was the same except their high scene was E1. I think. So yeah, getting 3 stars with this is pretty good.
Also, to be fair, Evernight E1 is really strong against Aquila specifically because there's some scenarios where she's,
oh yeah, I forgot it's Evernight E1.
single target, and like the E1 Evernight like, it makes a huge difference for the single target scenarios.
I did forget it was Evernight E1, my bad. Alright.
Probably the difference maker.
Yeah, okay. 8 cost with very good cost investment. Like, I'd say all of their Lycones are pretty fucking good, besides I'd say Cyrene is the least important one here, so not having it is fine, and then yeah, Ebonite E1 is extremely fucking good. I would say, like, obviously, like, E2 Castorus is something to go for, but, like, if you're going for any of their E1s, I guess it is fight dependent on how much single target there is for Ebonite E1, but I would say it's the most bang for your buck, I would say, if you want to go for a single E1. Maybe across your entire account. Hyacinth at E1, maybe depending on who you're using. But yeah, Evan at E1 is really good. So clearly we're seeing it makes a difference. Crix, thing to follow. Yeah, very good team overall. 8 cost, well invested into, all good builds, all hitting all the thresholds that you'd want to hit. And these are recent characters built too, so for this, I mean, I don't know how much of this you pre-farmed, because you got this in 2.7. I'm guessing you didn't get all of this in the last week, but very well built regardless.
I had Hyacinth pre-farmed, essentially. I did not pre-farm Cyrene, that's why I did the Relic event with her.
Yeah, and well, I think the only thing you actually equipped was this, but I mean, it's fair enough. I think I did... Oh, and this. Okay, never mind. You had 2 pieces. That's not bad. I think I did get pretty fucking lucky with my Relic Wolves. I haven't showed them on stream yet. Maybe at the end I will. If we have time. I can be live for another, 2 hours, chat, and then I have to go. Which is not bad. That's not...
Bag reviews his own account. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we did that with Chewy in 3.4, and since then I haven't pulled for any new 5-stars, so I don't think it would be that exciting to do it again. But, still. Okay, let's look at the other teams. The main teams that we saw clearing are the Anoxa teams, and then Saber using the same basic teams, and then also your break team. Oh, you do have the hat on RMC. Great. So, alright, let's look at the Anoxa team first. You could also flex your Cyrene here, like we saw with the last account, but I don't think so far it's been needed. Okay, but we haven't seen it.
That's also... The Anaxa is currently a work in progress because I'm being coached by Uneku to run like a Cyrene Anaxa
RMC?
with RMC.
Yeah. I think that is one thing that I have seen recently, like post Cyrene release. Because, whenever a unit actually comes out after I finish covering them, there's some stuff that is discovered after the release. And I think one thing has been Cyrene-less Anoxa... No, wait. Ceredra-less Anoxa with Cyrene. God, dude, it's confusing. Using Cyrene with Anoxa without Ceredra has been better than I initially thought. Especially sustain... Well, okay. Not sustainless. Sustainless you do really want Ceredra. But at least with the sustain, just using RMC instead is not that much worse. Too many C's? Yeah, dude. Me trying to remember Ceredra, Cyrene, and Hysolins, I don't know why their names just fucking mesh together in my head. It fucking sucks, dude. I hate it.
I'm moving towards the Anaxa Cyrene so that obviously my Saber can use Robin Sunday.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have the sets to use -1 speed Anaxa, but he's currently not. He's currently on a 0 speed with just the crits and attack right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. We can still look at it though, and you could also you have dipped obviously with the high base attack. Oh, you E1 dipped even. Very nice. Okay, I was gonna say depending on how much you want to use your dipped, you could also flex your Hyacinth to make the stacking easier. But if you have vertical investment on your dipped, then maybe not. Yeah, it's a good E1, I will say. Yeah, let's look at the Anoxa. The work in progress Anoxa. Jesus, I feel like I get flashbanged every time I start to look at Scholar, because everyone has fucking amazing Scholar. This is really good. It's I'm not necessarily jealous, because my Scholar is also good, but this is very good. If you're going for no speed, so we're not wasting subsets there, then yeah, this is very good. 4-liner, okay, great. I'm trying to suppress my jealousy. That is very good. Yeah, 4-liner, and then a 2-liner with 2 attack percent, and then a 3-liner with 1 attack percent. Very solid. It's usable. And yeah, okay, you can swap that with Saber. But if you're flexing Anoxa to be used with a different team than Saber, because you want to use them at the same time, then you can't swap these back and forth. But otherwise, if you're just using Anoxa in Pure Fiction or something, then that's very good. And then damn, okay. Yeah, I mean that 27 crit damage because you're at 95 crit rate already. So I mean you could use 1 or 2 crit rate rolls to get to close to overcapping, but 95 is good enough. So this is not that bad. Not bad at all.
He's actually overcapping because it's supposed to be run with RMC.
Oh yeah, RMC, true. Thank you for the reminder. I like having like
No
the
problem.
council of people catching me on mistakes.
That's my job here, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's just chat, but now we have it on the Discord call.
For our goat Oraton.
So yeah, I'm guessing you've already looked for ways to maybe not overcap, but I mean, you're very well built past that. I think it would be a stretch to go to crit damage body and try and build around that. So I think what you have, that's not bad. So I think what you have now is fine. What was the ratio again? Yeah, this is really good. Even if, like, I think people overrate overcapping as like this terrible thing. I think being safe with 100 crit rate while missing maybe 1 or 2 rolls is fine if the rest of your build is good. Like, I think from what I've seen, coming from Genshin, because I think a lot of people in Genshin are more okay with being at around 85 to maybe 75 crit rate, and just kind of resetting off of that, which is weird. I don't know really why there's so much of a difference, because I think the expectation with Star Rails to get basically as close as you can to 100%, especially, well, depending on the carry, like, you know, if it's Archer or...
It's because we get like crit buffs are so common on Star Rail. Like
yeah, that's fair.
crit damage buffs is like on Genshin is like reserved only to like E6 characters or some very specific. Like it has become more common lately because I think they released like crit rate sets with like 40% crit rate.
Yeah.
Weapons. But Star Rail has like so many different stat buffs. You have like so much stat saturation that crit rate becomes like way overvalued because of that.
Yeah.
We just reached our follower goal, by the way. Thanks, guys.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Light Up the Life, for being the 1,900th follower. Sheesh. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was gonna say it is usually rather easy to slot in at least one crit rate buff on the team. Like, you have RMC, you have Sunday. If you want to try it, you have Bushwan, and like more niches like Sparkle Icon. Like, but like usually either Sunday or RMC. Like, having them on one of your 2 teams across endgame is pretty common, I would say. So it's easier to build around that compared to Genshin, where I can't, like, the only crit buff I can think in Genshin is like Xian Yun gives like 10 or something, or like 8. It's like a weird number. So yeah, I guess that's part of it, but still, I would say like the expectation of like getting close to overcapping, I think, is much more prominent in Star Rail. And I don't really want to take that into consideration of like how much I'll value it, but I do think it's good to be consistent. If you can clear while putting more crit rate into over crit damage, I think that's fine. You know, I like consistency. I don't want to reset. So good on Oxa. Hooray! Do you plan on getting Ceridra for him, or are you just happy with using RMC?
No, I'm happy where I am.
Yeah, that's fair. Nogcry characters give it tuna? Okay. I paid a little bit of attention to the Nogcry characters, but not as much as Nadlin, and not as much as when I actually played the game. So
My Anaxa, by the way, my Anaxa's E1.
oh shit.
I got both of them in the same 10 pull.
Oh shit. Okay. At
That
pity.
was, then I changed my name in your server to Nusporus Defender, and that's why, because I got
okay.
I got both of him. That was like for an unlucky account such as mine, when you get 2 Anaxas and win both 50/50s and 1 10 pull, you convert.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I did notice the name change, but I didn't know the story behind it.
Man seems to love him because like the PT was also pretty lucky, you know. It was like what, 30 PT?
The PT was also a 50/50 win at like 20 or 40 pity or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, hey,
I think I pulled PT when I cleared Lygus 1 star. I was like, oh, I was with Boba, I think, and I said, oh, ceremonial 10 pull on PT for clearing Lygus, and then he came home.
nice. I will say, if it's any consolation, well, not consolation, but just any, you know, trend, the only time on my account that I've gotten double 5-star is with Boot Hill before I started making content. So maybe it's a sign. Maybe this is your Boot Hill. I don't know. But I think with Boot Hill, I got him his E1, and I lost to a Welt in like 20 polls. So I got 3 5-stars in 20 polls. That was the sign. I saved up like 200 polls for him, and I ended up going for E1 Fuchs 1 instead. And then I skipped Fugue in 2.7 because I'm stupid. Anyways, back to your account, not mine. The other characters to look at. I guess we can look at the rest of your Saber / Anoxa team that you're giving to Saber. Your Robin, below 4K attack. What are we on? Oh, because physical damage orb. Okay. I think the thing is, if physical damage orb is bringing you below 4K, then it's not worth it. But you don't have an attack orb on Von Whack. Although, I am a bit of a hater for Von Whack Robin, but I mean, it has its place. I'm not meta-pilled enough to really fully hate on it, but I think most people can't properly utilize it to make it worth using over Lusaka, but it's still good. The 5% ER is at least still good. Yeah, that being said, you're close enough to 4K attack with physical damage orb to where I'd say this is still a good Robin. 121 speed. Good enough. Yeah. I like it. Where's your Sunday? Sunday with 135 speed with past and future. Do you not have... Oh, you don't have Bronya signature. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, this or DDD is what you'd use, probably. Okay. Do you... Let me see. Are you not saving for Bronya sig? Yeah, you're not.
I actually just got Topaz Sig.
Ah.
No.
Oh, but on this.
No, I exchanged for passes.
Yeah.
With the battle pass thing, I just got Topaz Sig.
Nice. Okay. Do you have a Topaz, or is it just on your Mosaic?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay, you do. Where? Fucking. There she
She's
is.
probably level 1.
She's level 20.
Yeah.
What do you mean you hate Von Whack with Robin? I think it is like good, but I think you have to plan around it to make it actually worth using over Lusaka, and I think most people don't do that. And I'm not saying you should. Like, I'm digging myself into a hole here. Look, it's not bad. I think just if you want to turn your brain off, Lusaka is better. Is that crazy to say? I like Von Whack on most carries, or not carries, teams. Fuck, I'm really digging myself into a hole. Oh, let's move on. I will say...
Our streamer, by the way.
Whatever. I will say, Sunday being that high over 133 might make the carry a bit hard to build, to be faster than him. But I think Saber, like, I struggled a little bit with getting my Saber faster than my Sunday. I guess we can see your Saber speed. Okay, yeah, no, your Saber's fine, though. I try Nyx. Thing to follow. Guide Maker, by the way? Look. Whatever. Look, raise your hands if you've actually used Von Whack Robin to get 2 Robin ult in the first cycle of MOC, or store it for the second ult to get a 0 action Robin ult in the second wave. Raise your hand if you've actually done that before. Me. Okay, we have both of my mods saying it. Okay, whatever. I'm saying most people don't do that. Or, okay, let me rephrase that. Most people who use Von Whack Robin don't use it for that, and they just put it on there because it's good. Is that a controversial take? My bad. I'm not saying...
You're actually like a Greek tragedian here. You have like a chorus of people that interrupt you. This is like really great.
Whatever. Fucking... Whatever. Okay, let's move on. I don't think that take is controversial. I didn't mean to say Von Whack is bad on it. I didn't fully explain myself. Chibi, are you on Poet? Okay, so you are at 107 crit rate. But you know what? We were just talking about that not being bad, so I won't give you too much flack. Are you on a crit rate body? Yeah, okay, that's why. Yeah. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And a 3 roller, and a 2 roller, and this. HP rope, while using S2 DDD. Are we only on S2? Oh, you have another. Okay, that's fair. Only fells thing to follow. So, I mean, I guess it depends on the team, but I would say if you're using DDD, ER rope is more comfortable. If you want to make the most out of the DDD, especially in like Pure Fiction or something. But I guess if you do care about the personal damage, it is E0. Yeah, I mean, both are fine. You do have an ER rope on Bone Collection if you do want to use it. So, fair enough. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Oh, I guess it didn't look at you dipped. Yeah, E1 dipped with 3.3k attack on this Lycone. That is what I would call good. Yeah, 3.3k is like the standard. While having 136 speed, yeah, not bad. We can take a look. Yeah, good. I mean, but has speed. Not bad. Yeah, this is all pretty good. I mean, a lot of missed rolls.
I have not retooled that guy after farming for like Cyrene and Evernight some more, so I could probably make a better dipped.
Yeah, I think like.
But
Oh well,
dipped is
okay.
dipped. It's very low maintenance.
I do want to see if you have a high base attack signature to give him. I guess you don't have Robin's. Oh, level 1 Archer Sig. Wow. I guess just while pulling for Saber. Do you have one? Or it would be here. No, you don't. So yeah, this is the best that you can get. Fair enough. Bistout Kete, thing to follow. I said that wrong. My bad. Yeah, I didn't really look at your Saber too hard, but yeah, basically max crit because you get 40 from Sunday and herself, so you're at 97. Enough speed. That's good crit with not having a signature. Not bad. On Wave Strider. Oh yeah, okay, that yeah. On Wave Strider as well. Okay, cool. Breadstick thing to follow as well. You have a lot of Wave Strider farmed. Dang. Dang! Okay, that's really fucking good. I mean...
Yeah, I think it was for Saber and Hyacine, so I...
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I was gonna say you don't have a fine on, but like, yeah, if it's for Hyacine as well, for Warrior Goddess, that makes sense. Honestly, I could have farmed it if I wasn't tunnel vision on Scholar as much. So, I don't blame you. Yeah, also good. Ooh, damn, yeah, you have a lot of pieces with minimal missed rolls. I mean, it's not perfect, but it does look very nice. Yeah, okay, we did see this earlier when I was looking at Noxa. That's not bad. And then, oh, a 4-liner Rudolent? Dude, I've been using my 3-liner Rudolents, like, since Rudolent came out, and I still don't have a 4-liner. So this looks very nice. Yeah, so with Signature, you would have, what, it gives 36 crit damage or something, so you'd be pretty fucking high. Yeah, not a bad Saber at all. Dare I say, a good Saber. Also, thank you, Ayato Baby, for the follow. Are you Ayato's baby? Or did you have a baby with... I shouldn't be asking. Let's move on. The other team to look at is the Fugue or Lingshaw Break team. Don't bag that ... me. I'm asking the real questions here. Where's your Fugue Break team? Here it is. Ayato is the baby. Oh, okay. It's the third option. My bad. I'll just switch this to HMC to see. I saw your DDD was on him. Yeah. I still think it's insane. Oh wait, how does this hat work with HMC? Does the hat just... Okay, it just goes away. Okay. I never really thought about that. Okay. My bad. But it still shows up here. Yeah, okay, this is...
I think the Penacony hat like just spawns and they disappears after. It's weird. I remember seeing people complaining about the HMC with the hat.
Yeah. I wonder if it does it for the other stuff. Like this. I don't know. So rather lowish speed, but I mean you have Watchmaker with Kalpagni. It's still weird that there isn't a break buffing planar yet. Which I guess the thought maybe is that like for Fugue and Dahlia, like you're supposed to kind of care about their personal damage, so you just put Kalpagni on them, I guess, or you just put Von Whack. But like I wish there was an equivalent. I don't know. My bad.
And also Watchmaker is really mid. I really hate that about break teams. They don't have don't have buffing options. You have to buy a battle pass count, like have a decent 4-star team.
Yeah.
It's like terrible.
Or DDD.
Yeah.
Or
no,
DDD.
Like, with Rame, like you use Rame and then RMC from the game.
Yeah.
When all the mods say DDD just once, we need the entirety of chat to hear this.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
DDD.
Do we want to?
I'll mute everyone. Prepare yourselves for DDD.
Do you want me to count down? I can count down. Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
On 3, unmute and say DDD. Okay, 3, 2, 1. DDD!
Let's fucking go.
More people said DDD than there are DDDs on this account. True.
I think Orton, Orton didn't have a DDD until like last month.
That's
Oh
crazy.
yes, I got it on standard, I think, and then I pulled for Evernight Late Kun, and that had it.
Nice. Well, yeah, I'd say like having like the gap between 0 and 1 DDDs is a lot larger than any other gap between DDD superimpositions. I mean, having S5 does matter, but like it's still good to have even at S1. Yeah. Very standard. I mean, you do care about HMC's break. It does matter. They do decent damage. So, yeah, but besides that, pretty standard. I'm guessing, yeah, you don't use this team on non-fire weak fights. I mean, I guess the Dahlia could change that, but even then, you would still want the weakness to be there.
Very much a low maintenance team.
Yeah. Alright, 174 speed on the Fugue is not bad with Pearls on a full damage set. Do you have enough break effect? I don't think you have enough break effect for her third trace, but it's a rather small amount for the buff, so it doesn't really matter if you miss it. Like it matters, but not enough for me to really care. Oh, thank you for the water check, Arg. Okay, I do have water with me, so you're lucky. You know what? I'll look at this while I'm drinking. Okay, here we go. That's really good. Fuck, that's actually really good.
Be prepared to be drowned.
Mm-hmm. 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 Alright, that's pretty good. It's not bad.
Another one is coming.
Oh, did all the mods just save their water checks for now? I do have a good amount of water on me. ASMR plus? Okay, thank you for the water check, Roka. Okay, here we go again. Is this just the bit for today? Alright, here we go again. Alright. Let's see, is it an E1 round A? It is. Nice. Okay, thank you for the water check, Uneku. Alright.
More.
Alright. So you just have double Watchmaker. So I know Watchmaker doesn't stack. I did have it wrong that Sacerdos does stack, but Watchmaker doesn't. But I mean, it still gives break effect. Although you'd probably, if you're running both of them on the same team, one of them on Thief probably would be better. Get Thief
the
on.
Uptime is,
Yeah.
the uptime for our Watchmaker is so ass that like if you it's not even that bad if you have two because you can like
That's fair.
manage a little bit more.
That is fair. Although especially with HMC being able to like one turn ult or something close to that, depending on how many breaks you get, but still. Very good at DDD spamming means also very good at Watchmaker uptime spamming, I guess. Also, yeah, dang it, water check from Defimi. Alright, here we go. See, the content for you guys is just me being quiet for like 10 seconds. Is that what you're paying for?
Hell yeah.
Alright. The Glowing Sun, thank you to follow. And then last we have a Linkshaw. Yeah, no other Eidolons besides E1 Ranmei. So yeah, this is very low maintenance. I'd say Break has a problem right now of like, at least being competitive of having a reliance on vertical investment. Like, I think the easy one to say is E1 Fugue, but also like all of their Lycons are pretty good stacked on top of each other. Maybe not as much for like Linkshaw carry with Dahlia, I don't know, but like especially like with, you know, E2 Firefly, S1 Boot Hill, you know, anything with Rappa. Like it's hard to make E0 S0 work. So I can understand more now why if we go back to it. Why you can
Z1 is unironically like stronger than Boothill Z1. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that's not that high of a bar. Brutal Z1 is only okay. But yeah, this is really good. It for Linkshaw carry, it is really good. Or I guess even without it. 20 Death Shred when broken, and then 50 weakens break efficiency for yourself. It's not bad. I have seen very good things with Linkshaw with the Dahlia as a carry. I'm a bit jealous. I don't actually have Linkshaw, so I'm a bit fucked, but it's fine. Spooky Man, sing to follow. Yeah, overall, for being a very low-cost team, I mean, yeah, you make it work when it works, and AoE will just, you know, break adaptable fights like last night one, where you got 2 stars with this. Not bad. Not bad. Would I give you points if you had Brutal on your account? Maybe. Is that fair? No.
This is my doctrine that I go by. For me to run break, because I use Cass all the time, for me to run break, the carry needs to be pretentious and niche. Right? Firefly is not pretentious and she's not niche to run. Boothill's pretentious, but he's not niche. Rappa and Ling Sha are both pretentious and niche enough.
I think Boothill's niche-ish. I mean, I would say less than Rappa. I'll agree with you there. I think these days he is. Oh, E1 Blade. I was gonna look at your lost 50/50s. E1 level 1 Blade. Rough. I mean, you do have a team to support him. You have a Sunday. You have an E1 or S1 Hyacine.
Both lost two Firefly or two Hyacine. Once on her original banner and once on her rerun this patch.
Definitely worth leveling a Blade when you have Saber and Maxa. I think it's a great idea.
And Feishao.
I mean, look, I think he's a fun unit to use at the very least. I wish I had Hyacine for him because I have an E0 S0 Blade that I fucking never use because why would I, even post buff? But yeah, and then Sparkleless Archer. I mean, fair enough. I'm always a progenitor of like you should level them because you never know, but I also can't really blame you. So whatever. I do want to see updates on the things that I always look at. Let's look at standard banner losses. We already saw a level 1 Fushuan at E0, a level 1 Blade at E1.
I will say, when you the last time you reviewed my account, I was at 299 out of 300 on the 5-star selector with no Branya. Or whatever. I was one away from getting the 5-star selector.
And now you're at E1 Branya.
I'm a long way.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say all of Branya's Eidolons, like all of the major ones, are useful in their own way. I'd say E1 is probably the most important one, but for Anoxa, E2 is really good. E4 is good for Feishao if you use her with that, I guess. Or even, for the toughness damage, I guess, for Anoxa. I don't know. It's more niche, but it still has its uses. And then E6 is just really fucking good.
It also makes her proc the Gallagher Soda, so like she's not a pain in the ass to use with Gallagher.
Oh, true. I haven't found a use case for that, but that is true. But okay, and then we have E1 Gepard, E0 Yanjing, E1 Clara, E0. Well, this is like you're not losing a lot of 50/50s actually. E3 Himiko. I mean, hey, that's not bad. I mean, I guess yeah. I guess like usually when I look at 50/50s like this, it's from like a day one account where it's like, oh, they have an E5 Wilt or whatever. But I guess if the account, your account's like slightly older than a year old or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, so losing this many 50/50s I guess is fair. It's well spread out besides Himiko. I'd say generally it would be preferable if those losses went to Branya instead, or maybe even just getting E1 Fushuan for the bit. But still, it's not bad. But yeah. And then we also look at, of course, let's see, did you prepare? Ooh, points are being deducted. I don't know. How many can you craft? Can you make up for it? How many can you craft? Oh.
I don't think I've ever used that consumable in my life.
You don't use it when you do weeklies in Simulated Universe?
No.
Dang, I use it all the time. Although, okay, it's most useful if you're auto-clearing enemies with Acheron or Phynon, and then you spam technique points, but like even then...
I feel like usually there's enough of the thing on the overworld that restores technique points.
That's fair. Although I remember also, like, in Penacony, I used Seele's invisible stuff to not fight enemies, and I fucking spam the shit out of technique points using that. Oh yeah, thank you Roka for seeing I added -2 and +2 as emotes. Use them with discretion, please. Okay, is there anyone I haven't looked at that you would like me to look at? I think I'm... Oh yeah, your Yunli, I guess I didn't... I don't know if you've upgraded her at all since last time, but the ratio looks pretty decent.
No, Yunli and Feishao were like my day ones, but I think I have not probably changed them since the last time you looked at my account in 3.2.
Yeah.
And I don't really...
Which is fair. I'm not blaming you for that at all. Yeah. I think that's it. Then I can't really think of anything else. I think, yeah, this is like... again, like I keep bringing it back to what we were saying yesterday about like speculating on how people have navigated through Amphorius, with what they've invested into and how much they've gotten out of it. And I think this is a good example of like, with smart vertical investment, you're literally able to fucking 3-star Aquila, which is like, that's pretty fucking good. I mean, like, I guess that's a whole separate discussion of how prominent Castris Exodia has been in the meta and how long that will last. But I think investing into it is not a bad idea to get results like this. Although it is also an A-cost team, so it's not like, oh, at a low cost you're able to do this. Like it is an expensive team, but I think probably best in the game in terms of getting a return for the investment that you put in. Maybe like, yeah, I think like Phynon is like number 2, and Castris Exodia is number 1. I think
it's a team that promotes this idea that like, oh, there's always an upgrade for me to chase down.
Yeah,
it's not like a break that's like, oh, I got the best Eidolon for my carry. I guess I wait for my carry to die.
Yeah.
Like going into the future, it'd be an interesting thing to look at that the cast team, all 4 of these gals have a vertical investment that's like, oh, I could really look forward to getting that and upgrading my team in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it could have a similar lifespan to Break. Because I always, like, day one, I always kind of compared Castris to Firefly, not in the sense of strength at all, but just in the sense of, I remember when Firefly came out, one of her main strengths was her ability to use these very low-cost teams with Gallagher and HMC as like most of her core, and then you just have Rame, and that's like her best in slot team when she came out, basically. So that was her strength that I kind of valued high, but now we look at it a year and a bit later, and it's like if you don't have E2 and Fugue and like E1 Rame and her signature, like you're kind of fucked. So I wonder, you know, again, despite the actual disparity in the strength, if Castris' premium team will have a similar lifespan of like you can keep using it if you just keep vertically investing into it, or if its base strength will just be high enough to where you don't need to invest any more into this to use it for like years on end. I'd say that's probably the largest question mark in Starvel's meta as a whole, is just how is this team going to age? Because it's been so dominant and so easily recommendable, and they just reran literally the entire team minus Evernight, who just had a banner. So it's like, they clearly want you to invest into it, and I don't know what that means for the future. But at the very least for now, it's been a smart thing to invest into. So I think having a not that old account fully invest into it and get really good results is pretty cool, I would say. Sam! You're here. You were on the list. Hello. I can maybe do 1 or 2 account reviews more after this one. I think with that, though, speaking of which, I think we're going to get to the grading. So, okay, we do have my mods in the call. So, how about this? I will give my opinion on each of the criteria. And then, before we move on, I hear from mods to see how much we agree and disagree. Yeah, that sounds fair. Yeah. Good idea, Bag. Thanks, Bag. Okay, cool. For the ability to clear endgame content...
We didn't even get a say in this. God damn.
For the ability to clear endgame content, yeah, you have full clears on everything, and I can't fully put stock on the, you know, how well you were able to clear these, because you didn't retry these with your current level of investment, but I'd say it's been pretty decent. Like, I would imagine this would shave off a couple cycles with what you have now.
The only time you'll catch me retrying endgame is Deadly Assault.
Fair, you know what? Fair enough. I feel that actually. True. Very true.
We've never told you this. Joe, Uneku, and I, we all wait in the server, and we bide our breaths for when you post your Deadly Assault players and ZZZ flexing. We at each other. We're like, he posted. I have seen
at least Joe be in the chat waiting for it. I don't mean to make you guys wait. Sometimes I wait a little bit before posting it. Yeah, I will say, I know Deadly Assault and Zenless has had a bit of a kerfuffle with its HP scaling recently, but I think just purely in how it's designed, I think it's fucking peak. I love Deadly Assault. So that's
it's
my...
It's not very fun if you're a Hugo player. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, well, hey, I skipped him. Actually, I think I lost a 50-50 on Hugo, but I don't have him either way. Anyways, I forgot what we were doing. We're grading. I think you have some really good teams, mainly with your casters, Exodia, and a pretty well invested into an Oxa team and a Saber team that uses the same team. You have all the pieces that you would want for that. Did I see also, because you have your casters team without Tribby, but then you also have a Tribby, and it's an easier SEO Tribby. Oh wait, no, your casters team doesn't have Tribby, right? Yeah, because you have Evernight, Sivini. So you also have that flex, which is good for your 3 teams. Although I'm not sure, like if I look at your current knights, what you use for your 3 teams. Yeah, so I don't know what you would do when your break team isn't slottable at all for your third team.
That's when I run an Oxa and Saber now.
Yeah, so you would use your Anoxa Saber RMC with the sustain, and then just run casters without Sirene, and you put Tribbian instead. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Fair. I now understand it. Yeah, that's pretty good then. I'd say, like, I'm a very large spokesperson for how universal casters and Anoxa have been for most endgame scenarios. I mean, obviously, sometimes Anoxa struggles if the bounces really aren't favored by the fight, but like even then, Saber is like even more generic and very slottable. Although she doesn't have, I'd say she's worse at E0 S0 compared to Monoxa. Like Aeon is worse than fucking this for the respective carries. But you have the team to support her, so I don't think she'll be doing poorly anytime soon. And you have a good build on her as well. Who's the DPS in Team 3? Yeah, it's a Linkshaw break team, which will become a lot better with Dahlia at least. But for now, it's a thing. It's a thing. It works. it works very sometimes, but you've been able to make it work. So, you know. So overall, I think a solid A. I think a solid A for clearing endgame. I think you're well positioned with the teams that you have investment in to clear for a good while, assuming they don't get heavily anti-shield. You have investment where it's needed. You have good team flexibility, and I think the carries that you've invested into are able to be pretty flexible with where they're good. What does the council say? What does the council say?
For Blade to clear endgame?
Yeah, for this.
I think A is fair because like he's pretty close to
Oh, Neku, you're lagging.
Oh, sorry.
The Brazilian internet.
No.
Okay, let's do this one by one so it's not chaos in the court. I would say A is pretty much fair for having a really good and well-invested team, for having an account or building up the account for such a short amount of time. It really just goes to show if you're pulling smartly, even if you do lose a lot of the 50-50s most of the time, you can make things work. So I think that in and on itself is a really good feat that Orton has achieved. And the fact that he also got 2 stars using a break team with not an actual break DPS and Linkshaw herself is also a really good, I guess, showcase of the entire team also being built well as well.
Yeah,
So,
I wanted to kind of emphasize that a bit more. So thank you for doing it for me. But like the being a pretty young account in the grand scheme of things, being able to clear like this is pretty impressive, I would say. So
Is
yeah.
my thing working? Can you hear me?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with rating endgame nowadays is that like the high bar is really high now because of anomaly. It's like
Yeah.
it's insanely high. But considering how new his account is and like how he isn't even a try hard, he just made the perfect like investment decisions to be able to clear comfortably,
Yeah.
even without needing to optimize or try hard the clears. So I think it's A is fair because like it's not perfect, of course, but like it's as good as it's like perfect for how much he's able to invest so far.
Yeah. I will. Okay, how about this? Okay, so we're good on A, I will say. I think if most people are agreeing on it. I think what I'll do. Okay,
Alright.
for the next one, I don't think we need to really deliberate because it's kind of objective. Baseline investment level. Hooray! We forgot to check it again. Hooray! Let me look. Do you pass this with flying colors? Let's see. I forget. What does Harmony Trailblazer levels even do? Yeah, okay, that doesn't matter. I think talent is the only one that matters. Ooh, you are missing
Oh,
energy
only
on
the-
Harmony Trailblazer. That's not good.
I think the ult is like break buff, right? So it's not useless as well.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Let's see though. Let's see. Good. You're missing out on 0.2% speed. Oh no. Few doesn't matter. That's fine. That's good. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's looking good for who you use. Yeah. Level 6 Sunday basic attack. That's a good sign. All right. I think we just give it an A+ and move on. Hooray. Some things weren't fully leveled, but who cares? Relic quality. Okay, here's what we'll do. My council of mods. I'm going to deafen on Discord while I talk about it, and then I'll undeafen, and then while I'm deafen, you guys deliberate, and then you give your answer after I'm done. How's that sound?
Okay,
Alright.
that's good.
Alright.
That's perfectly fine.
Alright, be right back, mods. Okay, you're stuck with me, chat. For now. Also, thank you, Nepsetzukin for the follow. Sorry, I didn't say that. Let's look at the relic quality overall. I think it's pretty similar to the previous account, I would say, and being able to just like reach benchmarks and have good ratios, but like nothing like insanely like high. Like I don't think there was anything that really blew me away, but there wasn't anything that was outright concerning. I think it was just very solid. Like reaching 200 speed on high scene, 180 on Sirenia is pretty difficult. Has all the right relic stuff equipped. I guess the only thing is like, yeah, the no attack orb on Robin is kind of whatever. But it still works fine. It's whatever. Yeah. I think the Castros is well built. The Saber is pretty well built. Anoxa, for what he's being made to be used for, is pretty well built. I don't think there's anyone that was like concerning. Like Dipped is like kind of but like 2.3k attack is like the minimum of what you can expect, so I can't really call it bad. Yeah, again, like maybe Sunday the crit damage is a bit low. I'd say like 200 is what I would. Oh, okay, well that's good. Yeah, crit damage is a bit low. 200 is what I would expect for like the start of what I would call good. And also, this isn't a problem with your carries, but you want your Sunday to be as close to 133.4 speed as possible, so then your carry doesn't need to build too much speed to be faster than him. Your Saber's fine with that, and that's the one that you're using him with, so it's fine, but like, it would be maybe a plan if you want to build any more Sachodos for that. But other than that, I'd say everything is pretty fine. Yeah, I didn't really look at your breaks builds actually that much, but I think, again, it's fine. You're able to clear with it. For when it's usable, at least. Your Sirenia is actually pretty fucking well built, I will say. Yeah. So if we want to give a grade to it, before I undeafen, I think honestly another A. I don't think it's A+. I don't think it's A-. I think it's A. All right, I'm gonna undeafen. Here we go. Wait, what just happened? What the fuck? What's that noise? Is it just Spotify? No, it's not. Oh, it's my idle animation. I heard Castrous's idle animation. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? That actually like kind of spooked me. Okay, now I'm undeafening. Okay,
He's
hey
already
guys.
hit the ceiling.
No, he's pretty far from the
welcome
ceiling,
back,
but
welcome to our place for our stream.
Yeah. What do we think? I
would
gave it an
say
A.
well, I would say that the council has concluded there are two schools of thought or differing opinions, but most of them are mainly to oh. Go on, it works.
Uneka, you're lagging again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Should I take over?
I think so.
Okay.
At least for now.
We were thinking that, for what it's worth, because you were mentioning, you were constantly stating that the relics that you were seeing on the account were pretty good for what they were. There were constant 3 rolls into stats that are wanted and needed.
Yeah.
And it is a good sign of a really well invested into account. Another thing that Uneku was mentioning is not because Uneku has high standards, even though he does. He sees the he sees the potential in a lot of the relics in a lot of characters that could have their absolute maximum, their absolute peak. Which is why he believes it should be around B plus, as us the others believe it should be around A. Even you agree.
So we
But
would be grading worse for the potential of how good it could be?
There's a lot of room for improvement.
a
is
lot
what I
of
was
room for
saying.
improvement.
That's fair.
Essentially.
I think, like, my thought is, if I were to grade, like, and I've talked about this before, if I were to grade, like, a specific just relic, like, in isolation, I think a 3-liner, like, a double crit 3-liner like this is, like, an A. And, like, I think everything above it is, like, an A+. Like, an A+++ would be, like, a 5-liner.
I see.
So if that's like the average for this account, like there were a lot of those, and I think it's fine. Like yeah, this Castus is like mostly that with like a 2-liner and a 4-liner. I think that would dictate an A for me. I think most of my grading is not necessarily for how much room there is for improvement, but mostly just for how much it gets the job done, and if you're actually being held back by it. Like I would give a bad relic score if you had good teams, but you're not clearing because of your relics, I guess. And I think most, if not everyone here, has their relics at the point where I don't see that as a problem. Maybe besides Sunday. But like for what you're using Sunday for, it's fine.
Yeah, I just think that for relics specifically, I tend to be more strict because giving too high of a grade would imply that like they don't need to be improved anymore, like they can't be improved anymore. To a significant level, like to a level that it does matter. Like it can matter depending on what you want. Of course, like if you don't care too much about min-maxing, you don't need to do that. But since like relics is a thing that like everyone can do, I think it's fair to just be more strict on the standards because they have such a high ceiling. Like there's so much room for improvement for every relic.
That's
but
fair.
I think it's fair. Like
How about wait, hear me out.
No, we're not
A
doing
minus plus.
No.
A minus plus. Holy shit. I think it's fair.
No.
So I wanna note something down for everyone here, including Bag.
Hmm.
Neku, I have tracked as much as I can, even though I'm not as active anymore. But I have tracked down Uneku is the only account that has gotten an A+, I'm pretty sure even an S, on relic quality.
Really?
He's the only one. Yes, Uneku is the only one with A+.
That's crazy.
They
What?
were really good.
I
They
do
were
remember Uneku's
next-
being good. I will say that. I don't think I've never been purposefully selective of like, oh, I'll never give A+ unless if it really like you know, it's a case by case thing.
Honestly, I think
I
it
don't know if
depends
you
on your
remember
mood.
back-
I think there's
I
It really does.
I argued. I literally got on call with you, and I argued with you regarding Uneku's grade, the S minus plus that you have given him, but also about the relic quality. I have indicated that such pristine relic quality, basically 0 wasted substats, was what got him over to the S rank that you still technically speaking gave him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Oneku's the only one with A+ or /S rating quality so far that you've reviewed.
Damn. Well, hey, let that be maybe a challenge to the people in queue currently. Maybe there's someone there who will naturally, organically get it. Maybe. Who knows?
Ooh.
Not maybe. I don't think I deserve it. Like I don't think my relics are good enough for an A+.
Lots of
But
money.
yeah,
Didn't you give yourself
that,
a triple S account grade?
Okay, I'm not gonna ask for the opinions of if A minus plus is good because I don't think you guys are fans of it. But you know what? I like it, so we're gonna move on.
that fucking
Okay.
S minus plus haunted me like for my whole life. I need to get another account to get rid of
keep it.
this minus plus.
I think A minus plus is fun.
The council will hear of this.
Okay.
We will boycott the server.
No. Okay, I'm gonna definitely get when we talk about
Non-subbing.
team building. All right. Defer. Woo!
Team building?
Delegate.
Oh, team-
All right. I love how I'm like, oh, I'm gonna listen to my mods. A minus plus. Anyways, thank you, Nider, for the follow as well. Sorry, I'm being a bit late on the the follower thank yous. Team building. We already talked about team building a little bit with this account. And also Grave Stompa, I think they follow. We already talked a bit about it, where it's kind of similar to the last account, where it's mostly vertically invested, mostly in Castris Exodia, which is not, like, if you're gonna vertically invest in anything, it's basically just Fine On or that are the most recommendable things. So it's taken the route where there's not really that much flexibility at all past Saber and Oxa and Castris, but those three carries are rather universal in where they can be used. I'd say it depends on how much mileage you can get out of... oh wait, the chat is like really big. Sorry, let me... Wait. Sorry, I don't know what's up with Caster Labs today, but it's not my fault, so I don't really care. Okay, I do. Never mind. But anyways, what was I saying? But I don't know. Like, look, hey, why are you sad in the chat? You're on screen. You're like 10% smaller. It's fine. I wish you were lying, but knowing bag, it's true. Hey, yeah, I'm not a liar. How about that? I think, yeah, these teams are rather universal, besides maybe for Pure Fiction with how much you can get out of an Oxa. I've been able to 40k a couple of Pure Fictions with my E0, S0, and Oxa. This is an E1 on Oxa, right? Yeah. So, slightly better. Well, an extra 16 Death Shred and skill points, which is kind of nice. I think with what we saw in the last one, you got 64k, but with this, I don't know how that was divvied up, but it wasn't 40k with Link Shot instead of Dip. So I don't really know how to like judge this, but it's definitely 60k a bowl. Like, it's good enough. It's an Erudition carry. Like, you're never gonna fucking not 30k with the investment that you have. Although again, something like Sunday Light Gun would probably be nice. Yeah, I think for most endgame, you can kind of just get away with curve stomping one half with your Castris Exodia and cleaning up the other half with your universal teams, even if they're less invested into. I think for everything except for Anomaly Arbitration, that's completely fine for the account. And then for Anomaly Arbitration, you're gonna have the ability to flex your Saber and Oxa, but it's probably not gonna be enough to consistently 9-star. But yeah, so that's probably where you would want to gear your account in the future for 4.x, is solving that conundrum. Because I think for what you can invest to in 3.x, I think you're fine. Although I guess the Dahlia will also help with that for break. That's true, because I think you are going for. Is it bad if Lynx doesn't leave me alone and I got 11 of her on multiple polls? Jesus Christ. I mean, hey, she's not bad. She's rather outclassed nowadays, but if you can use her with Young Lee because she has a taunt, wow, it's not terrible. Yeah, so I think if I were to give it a rating, this is maybe a bit hard to articulate. I would say, I think an A-. It depends. Like, I guess it depends on how much you weigh Anomaly Arbitration. I think for the base 3 game modes, it's a thorough A. And I think for Anomaly Arbitration, it's like a B+. So like, maybe not. Maybe like it's A- on Anomaly Arbitration. So I guess it's A- plus again. But I'm not doing that. I'll say A- and I'll hear what everyone else has to say. Alright, I'm gonna undeafen. I'm back! Hooray! I gave it an A-. What do you think? Hooray!
Okay.
Okay, I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to immediately interrupt the first person who talked. I don't know if you guys are hearing me on stream, because I do deafen myself here, but my thought process was, it feels like an A in the base 3 game modes, and it feels like an A-ish for Anomaly Arbitration, and so I kind of weighted towards that, but I think it could be an A. I could see it being an A. That's where I'm at.
There was a lot that was said, and I'm not sure I can like aggregate all of it. So I might need like Uneku or someone else to step in. But primarily, Orton pulls for characters he really likes first and foremost. And my twin has a propensity to build problematic pink women, very very much so, and like all throughout 3.0.
Very true.
And And looking at it through this lens, his team building options and like the investment into them is just better than mine. Honestly, he can 3-star. Well, I'm having a bit of trouble on that.
Yeah.
And,
I think the investment that you've done in the Castros Exodia team is pretty optimal. I would say, at least like, I've said this like 4 times now. I don't know what the minimal cost is for 3-starring Aquila with the Castros team, but like I think
It's 12 Pimes is like 5 cost, I believe.
So you're at 8, but I mean that's still pretty good. I would say.
Yeah,
'Cause it's 8, right? No, it's it's 8 because you don't have Cybernese signature, but you do have Evernight. You want, yeah. I think like for an 8 cost team like that, it's gonna be able to carry your account for a fucking while. I will say. So that's. Oh, sorry.
One thing I mentioned is that you not only look like at his team options, but also his matchup versatility. He doesn't necessarily need like to have specific counters to content, at least the way the game is right now, because the fact that he has like a caster's team and a more options to go along with the caster's team makes it so like it's very hard to have a hard counter that he's like impossible to beat, because it has a really good AoE team with the caster's team that can also go well in single target, and a good really strong single target team that can go well in AoE, which is Anaxa. So like and he's even has like a niche break team that can go well against like a very specific encounter. So this means that like no matter what the game throws at him, he's probably gonna find an answer that is good enough to clear, you know?
Yeah, that was the logic behind giving an A for the first 3 game modes. I think if you want to like for what I've thought for pulling throughout Amphorius, I think if you're gonna do Castros Exodia, then the secondary carry that you would rely on for the other half, Anaxa makes the most sense, and I think Saber is close by. So having both of them and the teams that you would use with them is like basically all I could ask for there. The traction I have is just needing 3 teams for Anomaly Arbitration, because you do have like now you're able to flex Saber and Anaxa with using Cybernese and replacing with Tribi, and like that's fine. But I think they are universal enough that I don't think you'll be able to struggle, but I don't know how consistently you'll be able to 9-star. I don't know. That's a bit up in the air.
But think about this. He has Yunli
for sustain.
Yunli sustain.
Yunli sustain. I mean, yeah, you do have Yunli. That is true, and you do have like most of her good supports. I mean, Yunli is like very gimmicky of when she's good, but when she's good, she's really good. I think it was the last MOC she was able to do like a 2-cost 0 cycle with Gepard, I think. But like other MOCs, she's terrible. So it's like that is true though. You do have that flexibility when she's good. Emphasis on when.
Another thing, don't quote me on this because I have not seen Orton talk about it, but speaking of for a break team, he is really well set up for getting constants. It's not obviously we're not judging him having constants right now for him to get it, but for the fact that he is prepared to have or to receive constants and have her on his account, he is going to be set for a while longer, even more with that Exodia that he currently has with Caceres. He's just well set up. Yes, currently right now he might not be able to fully clear it because I don't know if it was night 3 or night 2 that he was 2-star, but that's regardless.
Night 3.
But yeah, but it's with the break team again. Currently the only thing that he is kind of lacking is that break team getting that slight bit of boost for him to be fully clearing it. So in all fairness, I think it's an A because he is prepared to have that fully, utilized. The team is already
Didn't he
ready.
say he's gonna pull for her?
I think so.
That's why I said don't quote me on that. I need to hear from the man himself, if he may.
Orton, are you getting Dahlia?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get her.
Cool. Yay! I will say, like, I was talking about my opinion on the current state of break a bit earlier with, I think having a low-cost team like this is pretty cool, and I think Dahlia is a good investment to go for first, but I am skeptical. Like, for where I see Dahlia right now, I'm not sure if she's the end-all, be-all, like, investment improvement that makes break worth going for, in the same way that Heislins was for Dot. I still think Break does have a bit of a problem of needing vertical investment to be truly competitive. So I think getting Dahlia would be an improvement, but I don't know if you would also want either any of their Lycones or Fugi 1, or if you don't want to commit to Linkshaw, at least Linkshaw S1 or E1, or well, either like any of those. Like I think
Also,
if you have a 4-cost team or like 5-cost with Rame, I'm not sure how much that's going to like make the overall account better or worse. That's my
and
piece.
also, like I said, like having a niche gimmicky team like that can tackle specific encounters can be good considering how versatile his baseline teams already are. So like if he gets contents, he's just gonna like hard counter any break shield that the game has, which is like obviously it's not always gonna happen, but it's definitely gonna happen. They're not never like it's never gonna they're never gonna abandon completely break and not like never release a break shield anymore. Like even when like break was dead for a while, we still had like break buffs in AS and
Yeah,
like some
that's
break
true.
adjacent bosses like Banana or like even the puppet trio on the last anomaly.
Yeah.
So having a niche team is not a bad thing if you have like really strong versatile baseline teams.
Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna harp on break with who I am with who I'm saving for. Like I'm not calling it a bad idea at all. I do think it is overall a strength for the account. I would like to move on a little bit because I have only done 2 account reviews and we're 2 hours in the stream. So I will say I'm down to give it an A overall if that's what we're feeling. Overall grade, I think we're just going A, right? I think an A overall.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's like trending towards A-, but I don't think it deserves an A-. That's kind of where my head's at. I think it's very, like, again, it was like 7 months ago, so I can't really fully remember where the account was when I first gave the grade, but I'd say it has been a very large improvement, at least for your pullability. Like, this does not look like a B+ team account anymore. So you have made good improvements for it. So hooray!
You look very smart here because I think the big thing you said last time was this is an account that has a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah, and
Here
now
it
you've
is.
improved. Holy character arc. Holy shit.
Hooray!
Alright, let me-
Bag will make a
what?
short using his old VOD saying this, and now like before and now present day. He said, I predicted it.
Watch Bag
Look,
work his
we're-
It was
way.
me.
Guys, look at this.
What can I say?
This is so old that I said bag rating instead of bag grade. Oh my god. This is old school. I have to upgrade it. Bag grade.
That's actually me. I think
vintage.
you were the first. I think I was the first account that you forgot to put that in.
Ah, shit.
I had to get your
Oh.
My bad. Look.
I did it myself. That's my bad. That's
Also,
not your
Bag, something I wanted to just like prompt you for something. You should check chats and game chats.
Ooh.
Game chat.
Orton's game
No,
chats.
in game.
Oh.
End game. Yeah.
Sorry, wait. Let me.
It's not real.
What? Let's see.
Wait, what? I don't even know.
What the fuck is this? Should this be on stream? I'm not gonna
Yes.
show that too much.
Oh, don't worry. Everyone knows.
Don't worry, it's Boba. It's Boba.
It's canon.
Alright, let me not leak DMs.
Exposed.
Let me not leak DMs. Anyways, thank you for letting me look at your account, Orton. I'm sorry it was a very long time coming. I think you did a lot of improvements. Hey! Congrats.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I like to. I'm glad we were able to show here that every account is a case study.
True.
You know, and that kind of general sense. Thank you for having me, chat. Sorry if we were a little overbearing. I hope us being muted most of the time was.
Oh, no,
more,
you're fine.
More content this way.
Yeah. True. Okay. I am gonna be leaving the call. But thank you again, everyone, for showing up, dubbing
Doing
mods,
the-
and thank you again for doing the spreadsheet as well.
I'm
Don't
gonna
even
say that
welcome.
doing the discussion between the mods and like doing the mod grade is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll do that more.
We can try and normalize it. I'll see what I can do, but definitely not.
Bag,
impromptu
a little
midstream.
bit unrelated to this. A little bit unrelated, but something that you have missed. We're asking for Joe to become admin.
Oh, sorry,
I
I did see that. Sorry, I'll do that after stream. True, 100%.
Yeah,
True, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
A bag never forgets. A bag never forgets.
Next
Okay.
stream for sure.
A bag always forgets.
Bag.
All right. Goodbye. Say goodbye to chat.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, chat. Bye bye.
It's me. Okay. That was really fun. I enjoyed it. That was very impromptu. But W mods, thank you again. A bag forgot that Sachero stacks. Look, hey, I didn't forget that. I just didn't know. All right, I have enough time for one more big account or maybe two small ones. For people that are on the queue right now, I saw the red sweater is here. That's the main one. If you want to do an account review, I haven't seen you in chat recently. Are you here, red sweater? Yeah, you're here. Or Ninja Sia, I know you're here as well. I didn't do your account, did I, Ninja Sia? I know that I remember you doing your redeem. I don't think I did. Either one of you, fight amongst yourselves for who wants to go next. Okay, you know what? We'll do it like this. I wasn't here when you called it last time. Red Sweater is here. Look, whoever sends me their login information first gets it. Oh wait, someone already sent it. Who was it? Who was it? Red Sweater did. Ooh. I already did. Hey, it pays to be prepared. It pays to be prepared. Okay, but let me see if this works. Boop boop boop. Boop boop boop. I have to do another captcha. I'm cracked. Alright, verification code has been sent. Let me know. Cool with being done other days. Alright. Yeah. Thank you for being a good sport. You are still on the list, Ninja Sia. Also, thank you all for the abundance of new followers today. Good amount. I will say, I'm not sure when next stream will be, but I do want to keep up the streak of doing of having very little downtime in between streams. So hopefully, I don't know, Saturday maybe Friday. We'll see. Join the Discord as always because I am very diligent of updating stuff. True. Yeah, it's not the end of stream. I usually do this spiel at the end of stream, but it's not the end of stream. We do still have another account to go through. Okay, thank you. And are you NA? What's your region? The last question. And then we will get going. Wow. America? Okay, cool. Cool. I heard they're buffing characters. Is there more buffs coming, like Dora, Ratio, and Topaz? Yeah. Shout out to my prediction video where I thought it was going to happen in like 3.6, and now it's 3.8, and it's not happening. Yeah, it'll happen eventually. And I do think Dill and Topaz are... Well, okay, maybe not Topaz now that she's in the shop, but I think Dill is like #1 character who I think will be buffed out of the entire cast. Alright. This is Sam the Red Sweater, who bet their channel points on me winning a global to get this account review, and then I clutched up and got it for them. So this is my victory. More than theirs, or as much as theirs. Hycene alone. I love that now, like, everyone, instead of being on the ship for Simulated Universe, is just here for Currency Wars. This is just the new trend. You know what? Fair. I've been grinding the shit out of it, so I can't blame. Ooh, look at this. Bag grade already set up. I don't think it's ever happened before. How fancy. How fancy. Alright, let's see. Another full clear with 2 stars on the King phase. Let's see. 8 stars on Knight, and then you didn't really do the last Anomaly Arbitration, so I can't really judge it too much. But at least for this one, you have 8 out of 9 stars with a Blade team. Huh, okay. Wow, 2-starring with Blade. That's impressive. Holy shit. Just gamble, guys. Yeah, true. Also, let's see. I want to see if the chat is better if I do this. No, it's still only YouTube chat. Why the fuck did that happen? I'm gonna have to fiddle with it before next stream. I don't know if it's a Caster Labs thing. I do apologize, YouTube chat. I still read you. You might not show up on stream, but I still read you, YouTube chat. Let it be known. It wasn't Blade doing the damage? Okay, we'll see. And then, yeah, we have the Herder team. We have the Blade team again on night 1, and then we have a 2-star with Archer with this. Okay, that's actually not bad. I think getting 3 stars on Archer with this is pretty difficult, so 2 stars is not bad. Yeah, if there was anything on this anomaly arbitration to get 2 stars on, it would definitely be Hule. And then for the other modes, 64k on Pure Fiction with the same Blade team but with Jade this time. Okay, and the Chibi unlocks the Hera. 7 cycles on MOC with the same kind of teams. Okay, I'm noticing a trend. And 7.3k again, without Blade, but still with Hyacine. I'm guessing this Hyacine is rather well invested into, judging by the profile picture and then being alone on Hyacine here. All right, I'm gonna press the. Okay, we have signature 218 speed. Yeah. Okay, I kind of guessed this. We have an E6 Hyacine. I'm now understanding how you got 2 stars. I was wondering if it was an E6 Blade. It was not. I kind of forget what her E4 and E6 do. Okay, you get better tally. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember this. The better tally and the res pen. And then, yeah, you get crit damage for the speed. Okay. Cool. Yeah, 218 speed is really good, and then that's before the E2 buff for another 30% speed, with her base speed being 110, so it's, yeah, another, like, 33 speed. That's pretty fucking good. It's also, yeah, it's good for healing, because you get the healing bonus, and then the healing bonus gets turned into damage, and then the E4 also gives you crit damage for the speed as well, which then coincides with your E2, so it's just really good damage. Yeah, let's see. 7 speed with some unfortunate attack percent, okay. 7 speed with an HP roll. 7 speed with healing bonus. No crit damage so far, so a bit low on that. And then speed boots with an HP roll. Another 7 speed with a crit damage roll. 6 speed with an HP percent roll. Okay, so pretty good speed overall. Although, yeah, the crit damage is a bit low, although helped by the E4, definitely. Yeah, you're good for what you're trying to go for. 218 speed is very good. I'm gonna go. Sorry for not being as active. You need a bitch. Oh no, you got your vacation. You asked. You didn't need to ask, but you asked for a vacation as a mod. You're fine, Arg. Thank you for being here. It was nice to have you on call. But anyways, I mean, yeah, pretty good Hyacine. A bit low on the crit damage. Very good speed. E6 kind of just carries it a lot. I mean, not carries it as if it were bad before, but it's definitely a difference maker. Yeah. Not much else to say besides that. I do want to look at the rest of your Hyacine team because you used it in, I think, like every game mode besides Pure Fiction. Or besides APOC, I think. Do you have the full team set up? Yeah, okay. Here it is. Why is your RMC Pookie? E4 fixed to crit. I mean, it doesn't fix it. It just helps it. Because it gives crit damage, but like you'd still want it. Like there are a good amount of missed rolls, but like the speed is really good, so I can't harp on it too much. Yeah. Because she's Pookie? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Do you have... Yeah, okay, you do have that 4th trace unlocked. I haven't been checking that, actually, but my bad. So is this a -1? Yeah, it's -1 with Blade. Blade is E2. Cool. Is the crit rate? Yeah. So pretty low ratio, although you do get a lot of free crit from RMC, Sunday, and Blade E2. And from Disciple, so I'm assuming you're good on crit. Although I'm not sure if you're using RMC on Blade or if you're using it on Hyacine. Probably Hyacine, honestly. But either way, honestly, like, for an Aquila fight, is Blade even, like, doing enough here to be worth running over, like, I don't know, Tribi? To better support your Hyacine? Is it bad I have 3, soon 4 Aegis? Oh, okay. I thought you meant account reviews. I'm like, you have 100k channel points? Holy shit. No, 4 accounts? I mean, people enjoy the game in different ways. I just hope you're not spending on all of them. I normally use Wind on Blade. Like, Eagle? Use Eagle Blade? Holy shit. I mean, it does make sense. Like, he drains his own HP, which then procs equals healing. Like, that makes sense. But I don't know if that's, like... For an E6 Hyacine, I would assume... buffing her to the max with like a Tribi. E1 Tribi even, with DDD. It's worth trying out. I don't know if you've already tried it out. Obviously, you're more of an expert on how E6 Hyacine feels than me. seeing as I don't have a high scene. But yeah, overall, and then Sunday is E0 S1, makes sense. E1 would be pretty good for this, although it's not like you need more vertical investment. Swift T, thank you for the follow. Only a little bit? Okay. Yeah, the ratio is pretty here, like a bit low on the crit damage. Yeah. That's pretty nice. But yeah, if you usually use wind set, maybe it's something different. Although, oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I guess we can just take a look at it. Still a lot of missed rolls, but it's fine. Yeah, that would be an even worse ratio if you used wind. Should be probably for team 2. That makes sense. But I was mostly meaning for the Aquila fight for checkmate phase. Or king phase or whatever we want to fucking call it. Yeah. Although, how is Sunday being used here? I guess just as a -1 for Blade. Because I was like, are you using it for Hyacine? But probably not. Because the speed wouldn't match at all. You would want like a 0 speed Sunday to let Hyacine go twice, but that's probably not what you're doing. That's probably not what you're doing. Relics are like the worst thing on my account, I hate grinding them. Okay. Well, we will take that into consideration. Overall, though, pretty good first team. I mean, a lot of missed rolls, but it's a pretty... Like, again, this kind of just makes it work. I would imagine Blade can be substituted here, but if you like him, it clearly works well enough to get 2 stars on Aquila, so that's a pretty high bar. Yeah, do you have the Lycone as well? You haven't leveled it yet, but I mean, fair enough. This feels pretty... Honestly, like, I do like using the Hertastore Lycone more than this, because, like, the damage buffs are, like, whatever, and I like the speed more. But it does give more buffs to the team, because it gives crit damage, which then you give to the team, and it also gives damage %. So it's nice, but I like the speed more. Whatever. Sharamancer, thank you for the follow. And yeah, 183 speed is pretty fucking good, actually. Although it is 2-piece. Yeah, 9 speed, 7, 9... Speed boots, 4, and then nothing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although, Lushaka, I'm guessing when you use her with Hyacine, you're not using Lushaka, because this does nothing for her. Oh, you have, like, no keel. I mean, that's not a bad thing, it's just my own personal biases. No keel, no! Her becomes more comfy? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you want to buff your Blade or your Hyacine, you don't want to use Lushaka, but whatever. Room for improvement, I guess. My Rudland farming ass could never see. You get it. But yeah, for being like one of your cornerstone teams, I think it works very well. What's the total cost? So this is 8 cost with the Hyacine plus 1. I mean, I don't know how many of these were lost 50/50s, so we'll just say 1, 2, 3. So it's like a 12 cost team. Could do worse. You could do worse. Although, again, I think E1 Chibi would be better here, but maybe not. And then your other team that you used was the Herda team that did use the Chibi. So we can see that. Where is the Herda? I think I missed her. Here it is. 87-109, so pretty low crit rate. Pretty low crit damage. You have 99 crit rate, so let me not lie. E0 S1. Let's see. Oh damn! See, like, this is like the 3rd time today where I've started to look at Scholar and the headpiece is insane. See, it's like a reliable trend. Actually, that's really good. Not bad. It's whatever. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, a lot of not bad pieces and a lot of whatever pieces. At least part of your Scholar is pretty fucking cracked. I'm just gonna call you Jack. Thank you for the follow. I'm not saying your full name. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I would say with the Lycone giving 12 crit rate, I would expect the crit damage to be a little bit higher. But overall, it's a good start, at least. Your crit rate is where it should be. You are missing a good amount of rolls on your body, on your orb. Yeah, mostly the body and the orb, and then you could do marginal improvements for your boots and rope, but that's harder to get, so. How do you become eligible for an account review? It is 25k channel point redeem on Twitch. So just watch enough and bet your points on global at the end of stream. and you'll get there. Although there is a bit of a line as well. I'm trying not to have people not wait too long, but it's a process. Kuno699, thank you for the follow. Flapjack? Okay, thank you, Flapjack, for the follow. Okay, yeah, overall, it's usable. Room for improvement, for sure. But at least the crit rate is good. But like usually you would want something closer to a 1-to-2 ratio. Instead of a 1-to-1 ratio for crit. But again, we were talking about this earlier with how Genshin kind of differs from Star Rail with that, where it's like usually higher crit is preferred over having, like, you wouldn't have 75 crit rate, 150 crit damage. You would probably instead want like 130, 120 crit damage with closer to 100 crit rate. But still, higher crit damage would be a priority here, I would say. Who else? Anoxa was on the same team. Oh, this is better. Although, yeah, again, the crit rate is a bit low. 74 is like, again, like if this was Genshin, I would say this is like good. And if you're using him with Sunday, then it's fine. But if you're using him on the Herda team, it's maybe a bit sus. That's pretty nice. Also pretty nice. Like, you're getting a good amount of rolls, but there's also a good amount of missed rolls, I would say. If you want to join me in the scholar farming, for you, the Herda and your Anoxa, if you're not going Eagle on him, there are a good amount of places where you can improve. Most of the time, go main DPS Anoxa with the Herda cone. Oh, that makes sense. So then he gets an extra 12 crit rate. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. Although, your Anoxa is too slow to be a main DPS with Sunday. I don't know if you have scholar stuff that can give him more speed. But 120, I mean, maybe you have a DDD. Like, if you're running Anoxa, Sunday, Tribi, and then Tribi has DDD, then that's good enough. But you'd want to be 133-ish, 134 speed. To be faster than your Sunday. Do you have a... Yeah, you have a Sunday. Your Sunday is 136 speed, but I'm guessing you can go down a little bit. Yeah, you have enough Sacerdos to be flexible with that. Probably. Oh, wait, you have, like, no head without speed. Wait, that's fucking crazy. That's not good. Do you have a crit damage without speed? Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, so you can finagle it a little bit. Look at my Ceridra. Oh, you Ceridra. Okay, wait. Oh, sorry. Did I not see that? I might not have seen it. Well, if you're using Ceridra, then you're too fast. But that's a whole other thing. I guess I just didn't see it. Oh, okay, no, you did. Okay, my bad. But if you're using Ceridra, then you don't want... Like, a big advantage with using Ceridra with Anoxa is not needing to run speed boots. Because then you only need to be like 113 speed or something. 114. Which I guess... Yeah, if you took off speed boots, you'd be at 103. So you would need to build up to that, which I guess is a whole other problem. But that would be the goal then, is to be able to run attack boots with Ceridra, because that's a large amount of stats. Like, that's a good reason to go for her, is that she allows you to do that with the -1 speed setups. So being at 148 speed, like, most of that speed isn't doing anything for you when used with Sunday. There's a better way to utilize those stats by being closer to 113, 114. Although for your Sunday, it would be like 117, which is harder to hit. Which is why what I was talking earlier, like, you want your Sunday to be slow-ish to 133.4 speed, so that it's easier for your carry to outspeed him. Because getting a carry to 137 speed can be hard sometimes. So if you could finagle that, that would make him easier to build around. Although your Blade gets it. You know. Oh, shit! Thank you, Roly Poly, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, dude. If you got a gifted sub, say thank you to Roly Poly the Goat. Roly Poly 101. Thank you, dude. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Let me be as humble as possible. Let me be pretentiously humble. Thank you, dude. Oh wait, I didn't realize also your Ceridra has a signature on her. I was gonna gift it earlier, but I was on the bus. Alright, well thanks either way. I hope the bus ride was agreeable. Yeah, so I think I have turmoiled with this like every time I've talked about Ceredra in an account review, mostly because I didn't make a Ceredra guide, so I didn't fully learn the ins and outs of her kit in the way that I usually do. I did enough to make a teammate tier list, but not enough for a guide. But I think usually you want your Ceredra to be... Is it slower than your Anoxa Sunday setup? Because then she applies her speed buff afterwards, but you want her to be like basically the same speed, so that not enough action value passes between Anoxa's second turn and Ceredra's turn, so that she applies the speed buff back fast enough. That's what I've heard, right? Am I right on that? Can someone tell me if I'm right? I don't want to be wrong on that. Please tell me. Well, I think either way, it's fine. I also use her with Archer, so I like her fast. Okay, that makes sense. That's fair. I think either way, it's fine. Like, it just is better for the speed buff uptime, I think. Does she not apply her speed buff with her technique? Well, no, I meant for reapplying it, because it lasts for 3 turns. So like, Sunday Anoxa eats up at that buff really fast. So reapplying the buff right before Anoxa takes his turns means that it's going to be almost out right after it. But if you reapply it right after it, instead of before it, then it lasts for longer, I think. I think that's how that works. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, please. I didn't make a Ceredra guide. But 4,000 attack is good. Signature is really good. And yeah, with the speed that you're working with, you don't need DDD to hit any thresholds for this, so you're fine. Anoxa teams have so many skill points, so it's fine with spamming it. That's fair. That's also, yeah, with the signature, that is true. You have Sunday signature, right? I think you do. Yeah. Okay, that makes it less important. True! What's the sustain that you were using? I think it was dipped, right? Did I see it here? Oh no, it was APOC. Yeah, dipped. Alright, so you should be fine. It's just a thing to keep in mind. Just as close as possible behind the action advancer if you want to conserve SP, yeah. But with Ceredra Lycone, it's a lot easier. Do you have dipped E1? I don't know why you would, but maybe. No. Okay. 3.9k attack? Wait, what do you have on him? Speed boots? Attack rope. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, if you had 3.9k attack with ER rope, that would be insane. But let's see anyways. I got distracted. Let's look at your dipped. Okay, no attack percent here. Also, I think Spotify has officially gone out of my playlist again. I don't know why it keeps doing this. But this is not in my playlist, I don't think. Is it? Maybe it is. I'm scrolling. Is it? It's not. I don't know why it's playing the song. Whatever, it's fine. Speed boots, 1 attack percent roll, some flat attack. Well, okay, that's crazy, but not what you want. Okay. Good night, Ninja. I hope to account review you in a timely manner. Okay, yeah. Decent dipped. I mean, speed thresholds are kind of weird with him because of his initial Von Whack, but at least for wave 2, I think you'll get 2 cycles out of him. I can't see the decimal, but it's fine. Not 2 cycles, 2 turns. Who else have I not looked at yet that you used to clear? Did you use Saber? I'm having a hard time remembering. Boop, boop, boop. You didn't. Oh, Archer. I can look at your Saber and your Archer. Why not? Archer, and you do have a Sparkle. On Coggers, Archer, again, a bit low crit damage, but at least you have 100 crit rate. Oh, on the new set! Ooh, I have not seen this set before. Oh, you farmed it like this. Oh, I see. Alright, well, from what you got, it's decent. A couple rolls, but a lot of room for improvement. It's better than that. That is a tragedy. That is prime for rerolling, but a tragedy nonetheless. Holy shit, dude. I can't stop staring at that. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, not bad. Oh, that's pretty good. And pretty good. Okay, so like what I'm noticing for most of these carries is that they have like 2 to maybe 3 really good relics, and then everything else has a good amount of room for improvement, which is like, yeah, this is like the third carry that like is sharing Scholar with everyone else because you're also using it on the Herda and Anoxa. So like, I guess the suggestion is just farm more Scholar. Like, wow, what a revolutionary idea. But it is nice that there is a lot of room for improvement. And also, with that, you are also able to clear pretty well. Like, do I think if you had better Anoxa relics, not Anoxa, Archer relics, you would be able to clear this in 2 less cycles? Probably not. I think it's just a fight diff, because Hule is Hule. But I do think it would help. Like, there is room for improvement, just raw damage-wise. For most of your carries, I would say. But it is good that you're still able to clear with that room for improvement, because it means that, like, if you have a min-max team where you have insanely good relics, the only real way to further improve that team is with vertical investment. But with this, it's like you're still able to clear, but you also have you haven't reached your ceiling yet in terms of relics, which is pretty nice. Yeah. So I would take it as good news. I think there's an optimistic spin that you can take on it where everyone has like pretty okay ratios that are like acceptable at a base level, but they're all improvable. Yeah. Guys, I got Hyacinth S1, but I'm 0 tickets. Do I save for Dahlia or go for Cyrene? It's hard to say without more information because I don't know what the rest of your account looks like. I'm always a guy that says to save, but if you want to passively spend on Cyrene while her banner is on for the next month, then that's not a bad idea. Anyways, Saber on 42 crit rate, so plus 40, it's at 82. That's not terrible. Maybe you're using RMC as well. I don't think I was able to see. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think I saw a clear with your Saber. You know. Her build is off? Okay, good to know. But I can at least look at the pieces that are there. You do have Saber signature as well. I mean, that's good. I mean, yeah, it's another case of like a lot of missed rolls, but I don't know where it's off, so I can't fully judge it. Chibi, E1 with S3 DDD, and you also have an S1. Yeah, I think I looked at that. With 46 205, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Holy shit, that's really good. Holy shit, what the? Why is your Chibi your best build character? The fuck? It's crazy. See, this is what happens when you don't have Casrus on the team, is that you put all of your best stuff on Chibi. True! Oh, okay. I spoke a bit too soon. That's not bad. Oh, wow. Wait, why is this not on your blade? Why is your blade on? Oh, it's on Salcedo. Do you not have a... Oh, no, you have this. How good is your Salcedo? No, wait, no, use the other shit. Can I switch this for you? This will make your blade a lot better. Doesn't do any damage and I don't know why. I mean, yours is pretty similarly built to mine. It should do fine, especially at E1. Like, I'm going to switch this for you, because it's better. And the set is better and the substats are better. Look, it's now... I mean, you're definitely overcapping crit by a lot, but hey, the crit damage is better. True! Oh wait, no, I see why. It's because your Sunday is too fast now. But see, I think the solution is just to make your Sunday slower. Not to make your blade faster. That's my take. Alright, who have I not looked at that you use? I saw a Sele. Nice. Do you have E1 Sele? No. I mean, yeah, crit is again a bit low, but I'm guessing you use Sunday and maybe also RMC, so who knows. Another Scholar user. I mean, you're a very large Scholar enjoyer, and I can kind of see that that's kind of spreading you a bit thin. Yeah, okay, there I saw that earlier. It's spreading you a bit thin on your good pieces, which is unfortunate, but it is also good that you have one set that you're using on like everyone that you can then farm for. I think, like, individually, a lot of characters don't have Scholar as their best in slot piece, but it is very nice to have one place that you can farm to improve everyone at the same time, instead of going for their like for Anoxa, for example. Like I like using my Scholar on Anoxa instead of Genius or whatever else you use. Fucking pioneer. So it should be very easy to farm to improve your account, which is nice. That's a good situation to be in. Who else? 3.2k defense on Aventurine is pretty low, although you are using Trend. I mean, yeah, there's just not a lot of def rolls. I'll leave that. Yeah, you would want to be closer to 4k, but Trend is not helping you there. Like, if you just put on this... Yeah, that's closer. Also, you would want him on the new set instead of Pioneer. You want him on, what the fuck is it called? This. Self-Enshrouded Recluse. It's because Trend sucks, yeah. But it's still worth using. It's just hard to overcome. Oh wait, you have Firefly's skin. Firefly's skin, guys. Hooray! 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 Did I say hooray? Hooray! Fuck. I have to go back to speech therapy, guys. My bad. E0 S0. Hooray! Genuinely didn't mean to say it like that. It just came out. Do you have other big supports for her? I know you have Ron May. You do not have Fugue or Linksha. So I'm guessing this is just a for fun Firefly. She's like ass right now? Yeah. I will say Dahlia will be a good investment if you do want to go for her and Fugue. I'm just guessing that Fugue is going to rerun in 3.8. I think that makes sense. It's been like 6 patches, and it's a break patch. I'm kind of basing my pull planning around it rerunning like that, so maybe. But if you do care about her, it is a good idea. Yeah. I most likely will? Okay. Cool. Who else is built that I care about seeing? Oh, I can look at your other stuff. E2 Yanqing, E2 Gepard, E2 Clara, wow, very evenly spaced out. E0 Himiko, E2 Branya, you like to see it. And E4, well, damn, okay, that's a lot of lost 50-50s. And you have E2 Blade as well. It's a lot of lost 50-50s. I use main DPS Topaz. Oh, that's a new one. Are you getting E1 Topaz from the shop, or did you get this from the shop? No, you... Okay. E1 Topaz is pretty good, but I'm not sure how salvageable Topaz carry is. Okay, I'm guessing you use this with Sunday, so the crit is good. Well, the crit rate is good. I got it from the shop? Oh, okay. Decent. Oh, wow. Okay. Deceptively good. Yeah, so, like, I'm seeing the average for this account is having about 1 to 2 rolls per relic with some 3 to 4s. You want the average to be around 3 for your carries. I'd say most of your carries are missing out on maybe... Like, I'd say the crit rates are usually fine, but they're missing out on maybe like 20 to 30% crit damage across their entire build. Like, I think the Herda that we saw last, like the E2 Herda we saw was like 180 crit damage with like, I think slightly less crit rate. So like, there's a lot of room that you can improve. I have E1 Ranmei and Huohuo. Oh, okay. Yeah, E1 Ranmei is good, especially for break. It's also free-ish, but I don't think you spent to make it free. I didn't either, so there you go. And then, yeah, Huohuo. I'm always a hater of E1 Huohuo, but it is good. I can't deny that it's good. You probably want to run Cripple Quill on her instead of Bailusig. Unless if you're like on the night phases of Anomaly Arbitration and you actually need the healing, but you have an E6 Hyacinth for that, so probably just run Cripple Quill. Rafe is Guppy thing to follow. Yeah. Usually worse sustaining for better utility is the name of the game for stuff like this. You do run Gallagher with multiplication, so you do get it. It's comfy, yeah, that makes sense. But at least for like Saber teams especially, like you really want the free energy. If you're not using tipped. I normally run post-op. Oh, okay. That's also fine. For the extra ER, yeah. That makes sense. Who else? You have an Acheron with Silverwolf signature. Have I ever seen a Silver Wolf signature? This might be like the second one. Do you have anything else for Acheron here? I guess Hyacinth with Lycone is good for Acheron. And then you have Tribute E1. Oh, you have a Silver Wolf. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could just use Tribute E1 with this and it's fine, I guess. But... Oh, E2! Okay. Dang! Oh, hers is on dipped. Okay, that makes sense. So you do have an E2 S1 Acheron with... Yeah. And then you have a Silver Wolf with Lycone, although her Lycone isn't amazing. But it doesn't... Yeah. Hey, it's something. It's something. I low-key didn't know what it did until I did the Jeopardy game with Chewie and Waveman, but I just knew it was bad, and then yeah, it is. But do you have any pearls on her? Because yeah, tutorial is good. Do you have pearls? Yeah, you have pearls. Oh, you also have this. That's good. You should probably level it if you bought it, but it is good to have. Damn, you have 15 pearls. What the fuck? Why do you have 15 pearls? Holy shit. That's insane. Okay. You have enough. You have enough for your account. That's crazy. Why don't you? I only have 8. I have 8 pearls. Incessant Rain Acheron is crazy. No, it's because Dipped has Acheron signature, which makes sense. But yeah, you do have a good Acheron team if you just want to use Silver Wolf with E1 Tribi and Hyacinth with E6 and signature. Like, that's a good Acheron team, unironically. yeah, I have 15 pills but no DDD. Yeah, I didn't want to say the second part, but I did think it, so I'm glad you said it. Speaking of how much you have of stuff. Alright. It's respectable. It's respectable. How many do you have to craft? Alright. It's not bad. Respectable. Respectable. It's a good Hyacinth team. Yeah, okay, fair. Maybe that's a better way to phrase it. Alright, is there anyone else to look at? I think that's basically it. So, overall, I think your account is in a good position to get a lot of improvement out of just farming Scholar for like everyone. I mean, hell, even Acheron can use Scholar. It's not her best set by any means, but she can. If you're farming it for everyone else. Although your Acheron actually does have pretty good stats. Because E1 gives a free 18 crit rate, so it's at like 90. And then Pioneer gives another free, so you're basically capped. Jordan, thank you to follow. Yeah, I mean, 3-liner, 4 attack percent rolls. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, okay, your Acheron is actually pretty solid. Also you are, you know, if you would let me do this real quick. That's actually not bad at all, you know. I mean, still room for improvement, but I'd say it's probably the best built unit on your account. Maybe besides the Hyacinth. Yeah. Cool. Okay, let me switch it back. I don't want to grief your account too much. Yeah, I think I've looked at basically everyone. You have Sparkle, 160 speed. You do want to be at 161, but fucking whatever. She was my main for all of 2.x. I think she's still good enough from what I've seen to be able to still compete. Maybe not in 4.x, but meh. She's good. Yeah. I'm guessing we can just move around some planers. Or, yeah, move around this to get her enough speed if you're not using Sunday. Look at the traces? Okay. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Oh! Could be a good thing. Oh! I mean, yeah, you just got Topaz, so I'll give it a pass. Alright! Alright! Hey, this is brownie points for me. You're winning points in my book. Again, I do think it's usually a bit overkill to do this, like basic attacks. Like, it's not really worth the resources, but I do appreciate the thought behind it. Also, how many? Okay, easier or future one. Okay, I didn't see that. I do appreciate the thought behind it. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm ready to grade. What time is it? Oh, it's 6. Yeah, okay. Let me grade, and then we can go from there. I did not realize it was already 6 p.m. Oops. Alright. Acheron buff will go crazy. There are many other units who need buffs more than her. Not saying she doesn't need buffs, but I mean, she just gets buffs through new Nihilda units coming out. Oh wait, I want to add this song to my actual playlist. I forgot. Wait, fuck. How do I add it? Add to liked songs. Fuck. Alright. Ability to clear endgame modes. So you do kind of have the win button of E6 Hyacinth. So that kind of skews things in your favor. It's kind of similar to the last account where for non-anomaly arbitration modes, you can kind of just use Hyacinth to clear. And you do have a pretty well-built the Herder team as your second half. You're not full clearing. Like, I think a team like this... Oh, I didn't look at your Jade. I guess I can take a quick gander at your Jade. A team like this, I think, should be able to 80k. Oh yeah, okay. That's not very well built. I don't know. Okay, well, okay, on Poet. So your crit is actually fine, but your crit damage is very low. That's decent. I mean, okay, you have a good amount of attack percent rolls, I guess. But, yeah. Sorry, I have to resize OBS every time I shift screens. It's the most tilting thing in the world. So I am sorry if it causes any delays. Yeah. I would say if we go back to your Perfection team, I would say everyone here, maybe except for Tribby and I guess Hyacinth, have like, and Dipped, have like a large amount of improvement that you could use for them. Is it enough to get 80k? I think so. I have a very similar Herder team with Jade instead of Inoxa that I was able to 40k without Herder signature. Like with less cost, I was able to 40k this side. Barely, like it was close, but I think with your investment level, you should be able to with better investment. But the thing is, you still are able to clear, so I'm not going to take that away from you, but it is a bit close. And I think, again, it is good news that you're not really held back by your investment level, and it's more so just instead relics. That's a good problem to have, because it means that you don't have to spend money, or you're not incentivized to spend money. It's just you're back in the mines. Do you have maxed resin? Oh my god. you prepared the bag grade for me, but you didn't prepare having no resin. Oh no. Look, how about while I run this, can I just farm Scholar for you? Can I do that? Can I just uncap your resin? I haven't played today. Can I just farm Scholar while we talk? Is that acceptable? Also, hello. Thank you, Arshia, for the follow. I'll need a permission. But anyways, yeah, I think... Oh wait, I'm in the wrong screen also. Bagrid has been there for months? Dang. I appreciate the dedication. Oh, yeah, we'll see how your E6 Hyacinth performs. Yeah, I think... Oh god, 1 speed. Yeah, we'll have this playing in the background. Okay, you guys can still hear it. Fuck. Can I... It's gonna take me too long to actually figure out how to do this. When I get you do, look at Star Rail, do, save, wait, why is it like that? What the fuck? Okay, I'm not doing this. Lost keys, thank you to follow. I think a solid A-, but I think what is on your account has the ability to make this like an A to even A+. I think the Pure Fiction score is just maybe a bit too close to comfort, and I think for what you have, you should be able to get more than 7 cycles on MOC. You see my message about Hyacinth in Twitch chat, or probably not then. If you could resend it, I would appreciate that. Or just link to it. I'll thank you, Mr. KR, for the follow. From her release to this patch, I've only had E1, S1 Hyacinth. The other 5 was a gift for my birthday. Oh, that's nice. At the start of this patch. Okay. So Hyacinth is only, like, recently the real focus of your account. Okay, I'll switch to this. Okay, that makes sense. So, I would again say I would expect Tribby to be better here than Blade, even though Blade does have ways to proc Ika's healing, which is cool. I would still think Tribby would be better, but maybe not. Probably though, especially E1 Tribby. But if you are using Tribby on your other team for your Hera, then that's fair. But at least for your Aquila fight, for Anomaly Arbitration, I would expect it to be a bit better. Yeah. But for overall, for clearing in-game game modes, I think an A- makes sense. You're able to get 2 stars on Aquila, which is pretty cool. But you're not the most well-positioned to get 9 stars on Knights, which is like... Yeah, we were talking about it in the last account review a little bit, but like I think my upper bound for giving an A+, is like being able to consistently at 8, I think, which for your builds is pretty fucking good. I think I would be more partial to give an A if your perfection score was a bit better and your MOC scores, which I think is entirely possible. I don't think you need to spend any more. I think it's just a relic diff. Oh, well, this is good. I was talking earlier that you need a headpiece for Sunday without speed on it with crit damage. Here you go. Level this. Or hell, even this, you know, if it doesn't get speed. Oh, and this. Shit, yeah, level all these. Wow. Ebonite is my next priority after Cypher. That makes sense, yeah. How are the free relics treating you? I did Eagle Boot Hill, and I got some pretty good stuff out of it. I did say I would show it. Yeah, let me speed through this. I'll do the last 40 resin here. I'll finish the grading, and I might skip global today. Don't tell anyone, chat, but I might, because I do have to go pretty soon to a hangout with my friends. Wow, I love socializing. Wait, why the fuck did men target Blade? Okay, whatever. But I do want to show my account. Because I think, compared to the accounts I've seen today, I think I did get a bit lucky with my drops. Also, I completely forgot that for all of your speed threshold stuff that we were talking about before, oh, well, no, was that on this account? Well, but regardless, yes, with Siridra. Like, if you use E2 Hyacine, that does give 30% speed, so then you don't care about anything, and you're reaching your thresholds no matter what. So everything with like making Sundays slow enough or making Unoxa fast enough, E2 Hyacine, if you do run it with them, like as a generic sustain, does kind of just solve that, although maybe I wouldn't... With how important Hyacine is for your account, I maybe wouldn't use her as a generic sustain, and I do think running her as a carry would probably be better instead. But if you do that, then yeah. Check my currency war level. Okay. You're at 80. Let's see. 57. Damn. Hey, I'm at 80 though. Subtle flex. But that's pretty good. I've been spamming the fuck out of it, so we are kindred souls when it comes to that. Alright, I have to fucking move OBS again. Dude, it gets marginally more tilting every time I have to do it. Yeah, I think A- makes sense. Investment level we already looked at. I think it's just an A+. The only thing that wasn't maxed was your Topaz, because you just got her. Relic quality, I will say... Relic quality. This is I think the hardest thing to grade for your account. I think it's it's a B-. I think, with what I was saying in the last account review, for the most part, your relics aren't prohibiting your ability to clear at all. Thank you, Kelatron, for the follow. I think your investment levels are high enough that the room for improvement that you have isn't actually hurting you at all. Maybe except for like for stuff that doesn't matter, like getting a perfection score, but you're already getting 60k, so like you're fine. That being said, I think what I said was most of your rolls have 1 to 2 crit rolls on them, where I think the baseline of what I would call good is 3. That's a very arbitrary thing, but just as like an average over the entire account, that's what I would say. For most of your carries, I think the crit rate was fine, but I think the crit damage was a little bit lacking. Like, yeah. Blades was a little low. The Herdas is very low. Anox is actually fine, but you want him on attack boots. Saber, you said was built, like, it doesn't have the correct build, but with signature, this is pretty low. Archer is pretty low. Like, there's a good amount of room for improvement, but you're still able to clear without it, which I think is pretty cool. So I don't think I'll give you a C for it, but yeah. Room for improvement, I think, is the easy way to say it. Consistency over raw numbers, yeah, I would say generally it's recommendable to get crit rate up first before you get crit damage up. But still, it is just raw damage. Like, it's the best way to improve your account, is just to farm Scholar for your Anoxa, the Herda, Saber, if you want to get her off Wave Strider. And, who did I not say? There's a fourth unit. Fuck. Who did I not say? Did I say Archer? Whatever, you know. Basically all of them. Scholar is a weirdly universal set. As for team building, you have a lot of good building blocks. You have a good Herda team, you have a good Hyacinth team. Like, it's not a caster's team, but it is, like, you know, it performs similarly, and you're gonna get Ebonite, so, like, that's pretty good. This is one of those accounts that just kind of has something really good that the entire rest of your account is kind of anchored around, which is your E6 Hyacinth. So using that as an anchor makes the rest of your team building rather easy, because it's like she doesn't need much to be able to clear, and what she's using is pretty unique to her. So she frees up a lot of stuff that can be used by the rest of your account. And you do have, again, like the last account, we have an Archer. Yes, Archer with Sparkle, but we also have an Oxa and Saber. Oh, I have a sneeze. Gosh, Jesus Christ. Every time I say I have to sneeze, I don't sneeze on chat. I think that might be the first time I ever sneezed on stream. Oh, dude, that fucking sucked. Bless you, thank you. Sorry, dude. Dude, I'm just traumatized because I've had so many times that I've like needed to sneeze on stream, and I just haven't been able to. So I'm like, I feel this one coming. I'm not gonna like be timid with it. I need to fucking sneeze, dude. And then I did it. So I do apologize if that was gross. What was that? Oh, dude, that's not even the tip of the iceberg. Usually when I sneeze, I sound very weird. That one was a relatively normal one, all things considered. All things considered. What were we saying? Yeah, team building. I think like an A-. I think Hyacinth makes stuff pretty easy to gear around for your account. I think having 9 stars on Anomaly Arbitration might be a bit difficult for you, but you do have the tools to make it more consistent. So yeah, I think an A-. I think the main problem with your account is just the relics, not the actual teams themselves. I think those are usually fine. So, yeah. Yeah, so overall grade, I think I'm feeling, maybe, I was gonna say B+. I think you're clearing well enough to where it shouldn't be B+. Like, you're still full clearing. Is that not an A-? Check my polls and pity before you go. I plan to get E0S1 Cypher. Okay. But why is it just playing the entire Persona soundtrack now? None of these songs are on my playlist. Okay, whatever. Yeah, wait, what's your polls? Ooh. Very nice. Hey, do I have permission to send this one standard poll? I'll get you a DDD. Trust. Trust. 100%. Maybe? Oh wait, I didn't check your pity. I'll check that. Yes? Okay. Easy. Easy! Nope. Well, okay, it's not 5-star. Imagine the single pole DDD bag special. It's a 4-star. That means it's DDD. True! Okay. Hey, it's not C6. Hey, C1 Serval is important for the Hera. I think, right? I think so. C5 Serval. Insane. How many achievements? We can check. 864. I think the max is like 1.4. This is probably similar to me. So, nice. Serval, yay! Oh wait, I still didn't check your pity. Shit, I need to hurry up. Maybe I can talk about your account while I log off of it. True. Oh damn. You're at what? What's that? 40, 45? Yeah. 45 pity with 130 pulls, 134 pulls, plus that, plus whatever is left until second half. I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck. Okay, bad grade. What did I give a grade? No. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say A-. I was gonna say B+ because of the relics, but you're able to clear well enough. I think your account is well positioned enough that it just barely gets the A-. But you are on thin ice. Nah. I do get not loving farming, but you have a good amount of room for improvement with Scholar, so I hope that treats you well. I hope relics aren't terrible for you. Alright, with that being said, before the end of stream, I do have to go pretty soon, but I do want to do something first. Oh wait, let me put it on here as well. A-. Wow. Was the max ranking S? I think it's S. I think I've given like one S- before, or like an S+. I think Helios got like an S+. I do want to show... Let me log into myself. Real quick, and not dox myself. Quick update on my own shit. Quickie, a little quickie. Now me returning for -+ to return. Look, it makes intuitive sense. Am I wrong? No. I don't even... If you guys say no, I don't believe you. Alright, look at my boot hill. Eagle set boot hill. This is new. Look at this. Holy shit, a 4-laner. A 4-laner from the event. Oh my god. Insane. Holy shit, a 3-laner from the event. Insane. Holy shit, a 4-laner without speed. A 4-laner from the event. Holy shit. And then this is pretty decent. I think I actually used a reroll dice on this because I only had one roll. It's whatever. It's still decent. And then my Kolpagni is what I'm currently trying to improve. This is okay. And then this is also pretty okay. So I am at 162 speed on Eagle. So this plus Signature gives another 12% speed, plus Ron May gives another 10%. And then Dahlia gives 30%, but like inconsistent uptime. So I should be able to take 3 turns in one cycle. I don't even think I need Eagle to do that, honestly. But like, it makes me, maybe it lets me not use DDD, and then I can use fucking this. Upgrade over the other set. It depends on if it gives me an extra turn. If it doesn't, then no. But yeah, I'm at 257 break effect. I think on Ironforge, I'm on like 280, but that's because also the set gives break effect. So, you know, unfair advantage. So yeah, hooray! Yeah, I actually got pretty decent luck with the event, which I'm pretty happy about. Alright, instead of doing global, I'm just gonna spend my resin. Yeah, I do have to go pretty soon, so I don't think I have time for a global today, chat. So instead, I will give my spiel here. I already kind of gave my spiel earlier. Next stream should be maybe this weekend, if not like Monday. I'm pretty busy. I'm finally actually starting on my next video. I took a break from video stuff for a lot of reasons. The copyright strike, burnout, there's no 3.7 second half character for me to cover. I'm busy IRL. Like, there's just a lot of shit going on. So, there's been a bit of a gap, but I do have the next script written out. So it should come, you know, relatively soon. Yeah, apologies for the lack of uploads, but honestly, I did need the break. I was very burnt out. So, it's been nice. The break has been nice for me. Are you editing the tier list stream into a vid? I do have a friend that is doing it. I don't know their progress yet, but it is being turned into a video. It is. Mark my words, it is. Mark them. But I'm not doing that, so I don't have any control. Besides just giving deadlines, which I don't want to do. Uh, break? Yeah, like brutal. Here's my current progress. Oh wait, I can make it the funny number. Hooray! I hope my hit message about Gallagher makes it into the video. It probably will. Yeah. Does my streamer have a career degree? I do have a degree. I'm gonna leave it at that. I did graduate from college like as I started making videos, so that's a lot of polls. Yeah. Alright, with that, I think I'm just gonna end stream here because I do have to go in like 10 minutes. Like I have to be out the door in like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna leave right now. Yeah, thank you again for the gifted subs from Roly Poly and Helios as well. Thank you so much. Go to community. Thank you again for my mods making a sheet for the account reviews. Should make this process a lot easier to keep track of. Next stream should be relatively soon, I hope. I really hate when there's very large gaps, so I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum. And if you are waiting for a very long time for account reviews, I hope to make that time as short as I can make it. Sorry again to the people who had to wait like months for today. That was not my goal. Yeah, that's the thing. Usually there's a bit of a scale between doing uploads and doing streams. So I haven't been uploading, but this is the most I've streamed in a very long time. So it works, you know? There's a, like, if you're in need of bad content, there's usually something to do. Also make Joe admin, will do. Maybe like tonight, because I have to go like right now. But I will do. Look, hey, right now I will make a notification on my phone to do it, so I don't actually forget. I'll do it for you. Anyways, I'm gonna end stream. Okay. Joe, mod, admin. True. Okay. Okay. Bye, everyone. I don't think I'm rating. Goodbye. Hooray! Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. I ended on Twitch. Goodbye, YouTube. Whoa.